You're now listening to MEME. MEME. You're now listening to MEME. Yeah, yeah. MEME.
This is the Spaces of Plays Network. You're now listening to the MEME Podcast, where MEME stands for music, movies, improvs, everyone must envy. We're the only podcast that memefies and discusses Black entertainment, past, present, and non-existent, for the purpose of you loving and respecting the culture more and us pushing the culture forward. I'm your host, Kim Quiles.
And you're chilling with the titty-filling villain.
And we have Rahim, the sun god, is here to join you today.
And we are the Supreme Meme Team.
Is that nigga Islamic? What are you?
It's like a mixture of wokeness.
Jamaican and white.
With little Jamaican, little Chet Hanks in there. Working on my patois with Chet, we getting it down. I told him he could say nigga. It's cool.
Wasn't this man mad at Everlast like
Chet,
an hour
I thought it was
ago?
Hunter. Did Hunter bite and say the N-word too?
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck.
That's what I was thinking about. Hunter.
I sold Hunter his crack, so I allowed it too.
Allegedly. Because you get your... But yeah, we are the Supreme Meme Team. This is Season 7, Soundtrack to Life, meme number 80, entitled MEMEFYING Juice.
Haven't you ever seen my movies?
Hashtag. He wanted all the juice.
He wanted all.
He wanted all the juice.
Hashtag. So be it. Remember that, motherfucker. Hashtag. I don't give a fuck. Hashtag. I'll tell your mama you ain't shit. Hashtag. Gotta get it right, buddy. Hashtag. Wrong button. Hashtag.
What could be better, bitch?
Hashtag. He's gaming on you.
Know that button.
Yeah, I know that button. I'm surprised it still work.
Bitch should be stuck.
Hashtag. I thought that was your woman. Hashtag. Weak box bonanza. The saga continues. Hashtag. You're out of there. Hashtag. I'll shoot your pee-pee off. Hashtag. I said he's gone. She said he's gone. I said he's gone. Hashtag. Definition of a man. So you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all the podcasting platforms. You're only getting season 7 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 6, they will become NFTs soon. So be on the lookout for that. So also, as for content, go to for new content, as well as or for new content moving forward, you can go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Become a meme or a meme-burr. Donate support. All right, topics of discussion today. Y'all know what it is. We're doing our memories like they used to be. I did that all wrong. Wrong key.
Damn show.
Oh, I'll get it back on the next go round.
This is the next go round.
It's the third time.
Fuck you, mean.
I'm like, damn, did I hit record?
Oh no.
So then we're doing MEMEFYING the soundtrack and the movie, and then MEME-spiracy Theories. So shout outs. I got any shout outs?
I would like to shout out the man, Dupa, Woody, and Junie.
Jimmy and Caroline.
Or as you call them, Jimmy and Carolina. Like to shout out Ego Couture. I would like to shout out Get Your One Love, waist beads, bracelets, anklets. I would also like to shout out Shaw's Boutique. I would like to also shout out Sassy Sisters, Sweets, Paints, and Sip Parties. That's Rackian.
Oh, yes.
Oh, shout out Rackian, the illest Nebraskan, but shout out.
And then Mookie does the Get Your One Love, the waist beads. And then, of course, we all know it's my sister Shalene with the Ego Couture.
Because nobody does clothes like Charlene. We need to do a commercial for her.
We really do. Really do.
It seems like you're getting paid under the table.
That was mad shout outs. It used to be just the baby.
Are you getting paid? Is you getting paid?
I get.
Can't speak on it. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got a contract?
Well,
hey, ain't that how the Joe Budden podcast broke up?
Well, first of all, you already know that I still clothes out of my sister's closet all the time, which comes out of her inventory. So here you go.
Fair businesswoman. I see you there.
Absolutely. I just got some clothes from Sharani from Shah's Boutique. So, of course, they fit great. So I'm going to shout her out because she did her thing. Of course, I'm going to shout out Rackian.
The illest Nebraskian.
That's
your body, fool.
That's 13, 14 years of sisterhood right there. So, of course.
Word up.
Okay. All right.
And the kids ain't doing shit. No. I'm playing.
Yeah, they're living their best life on summertime.
Oh, yeah. And shout out to all the daddies.
Oh, yes.
And a special shout out to those who are not blood fathers to my children, but love and protect my children just the same. And a heavenly or helly Father's Day to my dad. So, Father's Day to you. But I mean, you're included in those who love and protect my babies. So,
I was assuming that also.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I thought you would throw me in there so I can get some Father's Day. But that's cool. It's cool.
When was the last time you stopped by to see your niece and nephew?
Hey, it was a. All right, so my shout outs.
I talk to Kim all the time. He said they good.
Yeah. Talked to him yesterday morning. What are you talking about?
If I talk to Kim, I pretty much talk to the kids.
No, I asked, is he good? She said he good. I said they good.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
I've been working on my jump shot.
No.
Double up.
All right, so I go ahead and get my shout outs real fast. Ooh La La Ams. She's supposed to be dropping a new line. I don't know exactly what it is, but also
I do.
Go ahead, break it down.
It's body scrubs.
Break down.
And lip scrubs and lip balms. Also including pear and vanilla to make your skin extremely smooth.
Boom.
Body butters.
Body butters.
We need to do a commercial for her too.
Also, yes. So Ooh La La Am, she's supposed to be doing some stuff at the Plano Farmers Market, possibly also at the Dallas Farmers Market.
Also in Fort Worth.
And also in Fort Worth, yes. So she's very excited about that. Shout out to Ronnie and Ooh La La Ams. She did talk about paid sponsorship, so we'll talk business with her later.
So I see y'all both getting paid.
I'm not getting paid anything. I do it off of strength.
First of all, I'm not going to call you out on the show, but we've already talked about sponsorship. So.
Talking business out there in these streets.
All right. Get that business.
Word.
All right. My shout outs. Shout out to the young homies that I went to school with back in the day, our junior high school years. Sam Houston, Workman, Arlington represent. You got Zach and Lamar. This movie Juice, we used to pretty much read lines like we were in the movie. We pretty much would quote these movies every morning for the most part.
Auditioning.
Right, like we was about to go somewhere. We weren't about to go nowhere but to school.
Okay, so since this is the second go around, I want to address what you said right there.
Go ahead, sir.
So when you originally said that, I was kind of tripping, right? But I was under the impression that y'all were doing the whole movie. But when you got deeper into it, you're saying they were only really doing that one scene with the lockers.
Right. For the most part.
And you still let them down.
And the scenes with Radaman.
And you let them down.
I thought we were digging deeper into the movie. I thought y'all were doing scenes from like when Pac rolled up on old Trip. But I understand.
No,
we were young.
Yeah, where were you at?
This wasn't actually running lines for Juice. This was running lines for All Eyes on Me.
Facts.
He knew one part and one part only.
You're right. I do know one part. But you know what else?
I don't give a fuck. So yeah, shout out to Zach and Lamar. I'll tag them in the post when we post this, so they can vouch, or they might say, "I don't remember, boy, you lying, boy, you was doing the lines by yourself."
Or they'll
in the back of the bus.
untag themselves.
Right, like, you was in the front of the bus talking to yourself doing the movie.
Hey, we were
A true bishop.
So yeah, also shout out to Prim's Hood Cinema. He did a 20-minute piece on Juice, very funny. Also, shout out to Real Black on YouTube. He did an interview with Ernest Dickerson. He's the director of the movie, as well as Snoop Dogg's GGN network. That he did an interview with Ernest Dickerson as well. So since we've already recorded this show, this is our second time recording the show. The audio was fucked up last week, so we have to re-record it. But since then, everything fell into place, as it always does for the MEME podcast. So we leave, we come back, everything's still in alignment, divine timing.
Yeah, somehow the TV raised up a couple feet.
Yeah, that's my divine, my divineness energy. Just,
I think you should check your right shoulder. Focus there. That's how focused you are.
yeah.
If I see you focus on screen, but you can see what's going on your right shoulder. I acknowledge you, and I acknowledge your contributions.
You helped.
How did TV get up there?
You helped with the TV.
And if you're asking why I did not help with the TV,
he doesn't give a
we
fuck.
We already checked you about that.
I don't give a fuck.
So yeah,
the divineness to get this TV torn down.
So what happened since last week? We had Pac's born day.
Yes.
So happy born day to Pac, June 16th. So he had his birthday. So that brought up the I feel like this was in connection to the Juice Pixar scene with Pac and Q at the lockers, and they used the Snapchat app or the Snapchat filter to turn Pac's face into like a Pixar character. So be on the lookout for the cover art when we drop that. So that happened this week, and it's like funny enough, we here talking about Juice. We talked about it last week before this happened. Here we are, and then we get to add it to the mix for this week. So shout out.
So isn't it very interesting how the first meme podcast back, we've already set trends in the world after we do our shows.
Mm-hmm.
We need it.
The power of meme.
We need it.
Meme power.
We're needed, and then they're saying that we need it. That's what the memes say. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I see what you did there. We don't have that one.
Do the dude.
Double up.
Who's next?
No, we wasn't doing that.
I know.
Who's next? Dun. Let's go. So yeah,
I ain't never seen nobody butterfly that hard.
Who's next?
That bear was aggressive.
So yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. So this is my time to bring it back around full circle.
Get into it and get into it.
Because we're into it.
Oh, season number 6.
Yes.
We're about to get into it. Wait, what was it?
Get into it.
And then get into it.
There was 3 of them. That's what I was trying to
figure out.
It was a
triple.
It was a triple Andre.
We're about to get into the subject. We're about to get intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
And
we normally get into it.
Oh, okay, that's what the third one was.
So
got it. Boom. So go ahead and get into segment number 1. Memories like they used to be. So yes,
somebody was too high.
That's probably me.
Okay.
It's all good. No one's trying to take anyone's shine. It's all good. Don't worry. Catch it next week. We'll get it back. So go into memories where we talk about backstories and give some facts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ernest Dickerson, the director for Juice. Let me go ahead and run down his resume. So cinematographer / filmmaker, director.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with his cinematographer resume. So we can go all the way back to 1984. The Brother from Another Mother, The Brother from Another Planet. Got it mixed up with the saying. Brother from Another Planet, starring the brother from the Terminator movie. We said his name last week.
Inkwell. His name is Joe
Morton.
Joe Morton. Yes, Joe Morton. Shout out to Space is the Place.
AK.
My main thing for remembering him is going to be getting his life shut down on the Inkwell.
Oh yes,
also, Black Panther.
Black Panther in the mailroom.
In the mailroom.
You wasn't part of the movement. You was making flyers. So yeah, go ahead and go back and listen to our memification of the Inkwell
while it's still on Spotify.
So yeah, so Brother from Another Planet, Crush Groove, She's Gotta Have It, Eddie Murphy's Raw, he was a cinematographer. School Days, Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, and Malcolm X.
I am Malcolm X.
And director, he was the director for, of course, 1992's Juice, Bulletproof, with Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler.
That was a really stupid movie.
Now I was just reading the like the Wikipedia because I didn't know he directed that, and the section where it says like the production, where it pretty much gives you like, you know, backstories and like, oh, they filmed for 30 days and, you know, it just gave a quote from Ernest Dickerson talking about he regretted making that movie.
It was a regrettably made movie.
So I was like, damn, I really want to know why he felt that way.
You need to watch it.
I mean, I've seen it. I don't remember it, but
you need to go back and watch it.
Okay. I'll make it very simple for you. Mm-hmm. You said it was Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler.
Right.
Adam Sandler is a pretty huge star now, would you say?
Yeah.
In his earlier movies, what do we always talk about?
Happy Gilmore.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Did we always give to what Big Daddy? But was it that movie in between those? What year was that?
96.
When did when did Waterboy come out? 98?
Yeah, that was later in the 90s.
So that was his comeback movie, remember? Mm-hmm. Because he did bullshit like that. Got a peep game. Keep peeping.
He always comes back and does something stupid. He did the movie where he played himself and his twin sister.
Yeah, that was a terrible. I never.
And then he came back with Uncut Gems, which was fucking fire.
I thought he did like the Cobbler or whatever, like the shoe.
That was stupid. Click was dumb.
No, Click was actually
fire.
I didn't like Click.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I almost I shed a tear when his pops, you know, when the Fonz, like he was trying to click and he paused his pops. I was like, man, that's so sad. And the part where he was dying in the rain, he was trying to get to his family, and he was like, just let me break out of this hospital, and they was going away, about to drive off, and he was like, I was like, oh man,
oh man,
please, y'all turn around, y'all daddy back there. I was about to cry on that part.
So what you're saying is you were about to cry on Click, but you disrespect me and our father around Father's Day about shedding tears for Thomas Jefferson.
The slave owner? Yeah, clean that up, sir.
The one that messed with Sally?
Yeah, clean that up real quick. Y'all crying over Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas J. A young Macaulay Culkin.
In the movie My Girl. What are you doing? He can't see without his glasses.
So that was a difference.
No.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. I almost cried. Y'all cried.
I was 7. You were 37.
I suppressed the tears and remained a G.
Because you had 30 years of experience to do so.
Same old G.
Shout out to Genuine.
Old G.
Oh me. So yeah,
Timothy.
So he directed Juice, Bulletproof, Bones with Calvin Broadus.
A young old Calvin Broadus.
So yeah, so that gives him some.
That was it.
Well, for the movies, you know, he's done like cinematography and directing for like TV shows like Law and Order. I know The Walking Dead, Godfather of Harlem, Dexter. So he directed some of the episodes for Dexter. So
wait, what season?
Let's see. Oh, The Wire. He did two episodes of The Wire.
What season?
Season, is this seasons or
if
just
it's
episodes?
If it's season 2, they not want to hear about it.
I think it's season or it's I think it's episode 1.
The first episode.
I mean, season 1 episode.
Okay,
no, it's saying season 4.
Okay, no, that's a good season. If it's anything on season 2 on The Wire, they'll consider it trash. On Dexter, if it's anything after season 4 or season 5, it's considered trash.
Yeah, he did 3 and 4 Dexter, 4, 5 The Wire, season 3. There's just a couple of episodes in the season, not like every episode.
Okay.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Some fries, motherfucker.
That was classic.
So yeah, so he's put in some work. So just wanted to give him his flowers and give him run his resume down so you know who he is. So it's not just juice. All right.
So Bulletproof really fucked his career up.
Well, he did.
He did The Wire and stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
No, but I'm talking about movie wise.
We did Bones. Does Bones count?
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
Go lay down.
I was trying to be respectful of a young Calvis.
Calvis.
Well, yeah, he'll be Calvis now. I don't want to talk about that terrible ass fucking movie.
So yeah, I just wanted to give him his flowers, run his resume down. So let's go ahead and get into the movie, the backstories for Juice. So we can start off with let's see. Well, just some interesting stories. Somebody got robbed on set. They took Pac's jewelry.
Yes, they did.
Someone stole. Now it was a brother that Pac brought around the set because as Khalil was saying that Pac was always the brother that's like, oh, you know, going to go talk to different people, bringing people in, like, hey, trying to show them like, hey, you know, boom, 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 boom. Not just on some trying to flex like, yeah, I'm Pac, I got money, da, da, da. But he was always trying to bring people in so they can see something different. So he brought the wrong brother on set and, you know, he got robbed. And they found out who did it. They brought him. Well, I think he came back to the set. They stomped him out on the set. And Khalil was talking about he brought one of his women friends to the set to flex. Like, yeah, you know, I'm out here shooting movies. And Pac and his crew is the Live Squad. They were stomping out this brother. So it was
a Live Squad?
Yeah, I think it was. No, this was early. It's too early.
Yeah,
no, I think he was rocking with Live Squad early. Because he knew Stretch from.
Oh, yeah, because Stretch was Thug. Well, Thug Life was 94.
93, 94. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
So yeah, they were stomping brother out. And then the sister that Khalil was with, she was like, oh, man, this is a great movie. Like, nah, that's real. Somebody really getting stomped out. So that was one interesting story from the shoot. Also,
but shout out to Raheem for bringing the honey dip over after he had already died.
Right, because he didn't have no parts out there. He was just like, hey, I'm just here, just out here observing. Just want to be a part of even though I'm not in the movie anymore, I just want to be a part of it. That's how you do it. So also the audition process was unusual, as both Jermaine, which was Still, and Khalil was talking about, which is Raheem. What? What happened?
How is it of course it's a different process. You've never auditioned for anything before.
Cool.
Khalil, he didn't have a career before or pretty much after.
He said he's like a model or something.
No, he did commercials and stuff. So yeah, he did auditions before for commercials and stuff like that.
Of course, an audition for a movie is going to be different than an audition for a commercial or to go be a flex ass nigga and go dance in somebody's video.
Or be a flex ass nigga to say your name throughout the movie.
All of them. So yeah, Jermaine said the same thing. He was in Lean on Me.
Lean on him.
And it looked like he got lean.
Plenty of lean.
Sipping it. That would be a dope movie.
So this
Lean
movie is
with lean.
This movie is Juice, and part 2 is called Sipping.
I'm sipping. I can't get up.
So yeah, unusual. process because they didn't come in to read the script for, I want to come in to do the part for Raheem, or I want to do Q's part. I'm coming to read this part. So they pretty much grouped people together. So Pac, Khalil, Omar, and Jermaine, they pretty much were together for about a month or so. And they came back around once they, they built the brotherhood through that. And then after that, they got the scripts, and it was like they already got it because they already, had the chemistry. So that's how the audition process was. So also, Pac didn't audition. He didn't come in to audition for the movie. He came in with either Money B or Tretch.
Yeah, Money B. That was
And
confirmed
I've
from
heard
2 or 3
Tretch.
different other sources.
Well, Ernest Dickerson.
And Money B even said that he came in with him.
Well, Ernest Dickerson said he came in with Tretch.
Mm-hmm.
So either somebody lying or Pac came twice. Pause.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
No.
So yeah,
he did audition twice.
He did?
Yeah, he auditioned for Q first, and then he brought him back, and then to do the Bishop role.
So I guess he came back with Tretch.
Possibly so, yeah.
Because Money. Oh yeah, that's right. I think Money B was auditioning for Q's part.
Yeah.
Initially.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, so Pac got it. So I guess he, based off of your story, because you were there, based off your story and what you witnessed.
Because they were
That nigga said, and what you witnessed.
Because that's why Tretch was auditioning, why Money B was auditioning, because they wanted a rapper in the movie.
Okay.
Because Pac was there, they said Pac was just freestyling in the like in the hallway and stuff, and they hey, yeah, you come in here to like audition.
These niggas had never heard "Holla If You Hear Me."
It hadn't came out yet.
Here we go, turn it up.
Exactly.
Doom, doom,
When that baby came out, yeah, Brenda that baby had to came out by then.
No, it wasn't out. So yeah,
he did Juice before.
No, that was him in the "Holla If You Hear Me" with the police hat.
Yeah, that was 93
on his finger.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So Pac came in, stole the show for the most part because he had the background, the acting, the schooling, as well as Omar. Omar had schooling as well. Jermaine, I just know he was in Lean on Me before that, and then Khalil was the only one that hadn't been in any movies. He was on the set of New Jack City. He probably had he was an extra in there, and like I said, he did commercials.
Probably one of the kids that said yes to education.
How old was? No, he was older, so he probably would have been like in the lab cooking up.
Or he was the Christopher Williams stand-in when he got his hand stabbed. Just in case some shit go wrong, use this nigga.
Yeah. Hey, cut. Hey, thank you.
Why does it have to be my hand?
That was a clay hand anyway.
It wasn't like he was a fucking hand model.
It was Raheem's.
Okay, we'll use Raheem. Sorry, Raheem. So Pac stole the show with the audition, so he got the role as Bishop. So that was interesting in regards to backstories. And then Ernest Dickerson also said that Pac was the only one that understood Bishop's pain as he was reading, because all he had was like 5 minutes. He took the script, read, and then came back in, and they pretty much was like, okay, that's gonna be Bishop. And then it's like you had Ernest Dickerson was like, they asked him like, who else auditioned for Bishop? Of course, we know Tretch. They said Chill from Groove Be Chill.
Groove Be Chill.
Audition for Bishop. I think Faison Love. No, I keep saying Donald Faison. I keep saying Faison. Donald Faison, which he had a little cameo in the movie. I think he auditioned for Q. Just some.
I thought he auditioned for Bishop.
Well, he could have either or.
Either way, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, he was like super young at the time. How old is that brother? And
how old is he now? He's in his 40s.
So he was probably like the same age as
Omar. Yeah. He's about the same age as Omar.
All right. Also, what else happened? Oh yeah, so the script was originally written in 1981.
Here's where I shine.
Yeah. So the script was originally written in 1981. Eric, I keep calling brother Eric. Ernest Dickerson said it was written in 1981, but it didn't come out because it was too dark. So they shelved it. until 1990, 91 when it came back around full circle. Now, when I heard that story, I was like, damn, what would the movie have been if it came out in 1981? Who would have been in it, and what would it have been? It would have been different.
I think before we get into that, I have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
So it's now 2021, 30-year anniversary since Juice came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now here it's supposed to come out in 81, but it was too dark. How the fuck is this movie darker than a Cornbread Earl and Me?
It's cornbread.
Cornbread.
Shout out to Lawrence.
Nobody has a answer for that, young man.
So once again, they're just trying to hold a good movie back, but it's all a part of the plan anyway. It came out when it was supposed to come out, but I just thought about that. It's like, I niggas not seen Cornbread Earl and Me. That was dark as fuck.
I need to go back and watch that. I think I just seen scenes of it.
The nigga got shot by the police, just dribbling down the fucking street and shit. Which ties into what's going on today. Aren't these dark times then? But you didn't want to put Juice out. That tells about the pain of a man fighting for respect. Go on, my brother.
He's done.
And the way he just hit his thigh lets you know that's.
Sorry, that was Raheem speaking.
Well, it could have saved it, because if it would came out and it flopped, it could have saved it. Probably wouldn't be talking about it to this day. To this day. Yeah, we need to get that back.
Or we might be talking about it today. Just
clowning it.
Yeah.
Really roasting it. So 1981. Who of the up and coming stars would have been in this movie?
It would have actually been starring stars.
Really?
Go ahead, my brother.
He's
back.
Since I like to fuck up shit in the middle of after we already talked about it, I just thought about another name that we never brought up.
Go ahead, sir.
But first, I'm gonna ask one question first beforehand.
I got a question.
When did Saint Elsewhere come out?
Ain't that the doctor joint?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was like early 80s, like 84, 83?
82, I want to say.
And we got the smartphones, bud.
Mine is on the charger.
Well, I was gonna ask. Why did we not bring up a young Denzel?
That would take the place of a young Blair, but weren't they like on the same wave at the time?
No, Blair was more popular at that time, though.
That is
true.
Yeah, Denzel would be like the young star because that was right before.
Yes.
Saint Elsewhere.
Yes.
But I literally thought about that. I was like, damn, we didn't bring him up. But anywho, I'll look that up. You go ahead and just start breaking down the list.
I got it, cuz it aired October 82.
So, damn.
Right there. So they could have. No.
They would have had to have waited till around 82, 83 for Denzel to become a breakout star from Saint Elsewhere.
No, because go ahead and start reading the list, because there's one name we brought up that wasn't technically a star yet either.
So as we said on the pre-show, now if you want to check out our pre-show, go to www.patreon.com/theMEMEPodcast. You can check out our pre-show, to where we pretty much broke all this stuff down. That's where we get our ideas together and tighten up the show before we do the show. So y'all want me to run down the list?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So we have Eddie Murphy, a.k.a. Eddie Murphy.
Not my choice.
No, but I'm saying Eddie Murphy, was he a star?
That was your choice. That's a decision that you made.
But now that I've thought about it and add Denzel to the place, I would challenge Denzel over
Eddie Murphy.
Well, then you swap them out.
But no, I'm just saying in my opinion. We'll talk about that later. Go ahead and keep going, though.
So we got Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy SQ. We have Charlie Murphy as Blizzard. We have a young Whitney Houston as Yolanda, which is Q's girlfriend. So I'll say, Whitney Houston and Eddie Murphy, did they date? So that would kind of be like good chemistry.
They didn't date.
Did they not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I want to throw in a old what's the name? Tonight is the Night. Betty White.
Dun, 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 dun.
We might as well have go ahead and put Shirley Murdoch in there.
As we slept the night away, as we lay.
Oh.
So she would have been a Yolanda, and they would have played that song. Well, when did that song come out? That was late 80s, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all got the phones.
Now that would replace.
Betty White would have turned him out.
Because tonight is the night.
Or Millie Jackson.
A little bit too much there. So we got Blair Underwood as Bishop.
Yo, Bishop.
What you want?
Yo ass, punk.
Oh no.
Then we have the Sugar Hill Gang in the bar getting robbed, replacing EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
We have El DeBarge as Raheem. We have Mike Jiggy as Steel. Now, funny enough, we did say Mike Jiggy could play, and when we say Mike Jiggy, we're talking about Michael Jackson. Mike L. We had him as Bishop.
I would also like to point something out.
Mhm.
He does kind of fit as Still because Still was partial to flannel. And every time we see a picture of Michael Jackson, that nigga is wearing a buttoned up flannel of some sort, rather it be blue, red, or multicolored.
But we know Mike Jiggy was cripping out here.
And you're going to respect it.
On the dead lokes.
And you're going to respect his crippin' Vlad.
So we had Mike Jiggy initially as Bishop as he was entering in his Beat It stage. Going into his I don't know if Bad was 87, Beat It, because he was like he had that like I can stop gang fights, and I'm the one that mediates, and you don't want it with me because I got people with knives. He didn't have
And
shooters.
you're a vegetable.
And
and you don't want to be starting something with Mike Jiggy.
Now, would this be a good follow-up for The Wiz? Because he played a clown in The Wiz. He was a funny clown.
No, but
a scarecrow.
So we said Beat It was the Bishop role, but did he not also audition under the Billie Jean for Raheem? So he was showing his.
Is this after Moonwalker?
This is before Moonwalker.
Before he showed his true talents, and it became a whole robot spaceship.
The spaceship
the
that
place.
took him, the same spaceship that took that nigga away in Moonwalker, brought his ass back and screamed with Jeanette. So,
So Thriller came out in 82. This was written in 81, so it would have been shot in 82. So this would have been a good springboard for Thriller.
and yes, this would have, not saying that he needed redeeming because certain Black people herald the Wiz as cinematic
Purity.
Yeah, like this.
And magic.
Yeah, like this is the holy grail
for black
people.
For black entertainment.
Yeah.
Black progression.
Hey, did it have Afrofuturism in it back in the 70s?
When The Wiz?
Yes.
That fake ass tornado.
Are you talking about the flying monkeys?
That was racist.
From the original to and so they perpetuated in a black movie?
I was talking about the suits. About the
aesthetics.
Yes, the lighting.
Oh, okay.
It's very different. That's all I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
But movie's still trash though. But I'm saying
they tried it.
Yes,
as Ronnie would say, they tried it.
But this would be a step up. Even though, again, certain Black people would not feel that he needs retribution.
Retribution. Damn, we already fight the child cake.
I mean, it would have put some oomph on him.
Okay.
And then I'd understand all that anger from the Dangerous album if he would.
Well, it was brewing. It started brewing bad.
Yeah. I would have. You seen him? He was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, it did.
You seen him in Juice?
Yeah.
Like you would be able to pinpoint Juice as the turning point to where Mike L started to go wrong.
So we're saying Mike Jackson took the Pac timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So
like he took that Bishop energy.
Let's run with that. So what if Mike Jiggy did that shit and he dropped Thriller with Wild and shit?
And it wouldn't have been Thriller. It would have been Thriller.
Trilla.
No, that's Rick Ross. That's Rick Ross.
I'm just saying, this before Rick Ross.
This is Trilla before Trilla.
Right, it would have been Trilla.
No, but here's what I'm saying though. What if he died?
He was in these streets heavy, boy.
And like his posthumous album was bad.
Could have been the Machiavelli.
And then Dangerous would have been Machiavelli Part 2, the 7-day.
No, but that'd be the album we get mad. Like, why the niggas fucking with Mac Jiggy shit he did, and you try to throw goddamn Teddy Riley on that shit. Shit, we sound all fucked up. So then niggas would be mad about Jam just off rip, exactly. just off rip. And then you can tell he didn't finish the song. He was mumbling and shit. So it's like this wouldn't come out.
So Jam. But what on the Dangerous album would be the equivalent of Toss It Up? Why is this nigga so upset? Why is this nigga so mad?
No.
This nigga's upset.
Scrap all that because it would have had a whole different vibe to it. So if Mike would have went the street route,
he wouldn't have been wearing them. He wouldn't have been wearing them Vidal Sassoon jeans and them cowboy boots.
He would have had the bandana still. So Mike, like I said, we have to change the trajectory. So Mike would have broke away from Joe. He would have hit the streets,
literally.
So I say that NWA would have been featured on Bad,
and it wouldn't have been called Bad. It'd have been BAD. It would have meant something.
Bitch ass death.
Nah, he got a problem with Dre, so that's bitch ass Dre.
Which is the reason why NWA broke up.
Yeah. Or the DOC, bitch ass Doc.
So you said Mike Jiggy set up the car accident.
Tried to take that nigga vocal box.
And that's how Mike got lost his life. Mike actually got, so that'll be the Biggie versus Pac. It'll been Mike Jiggy versus Dre or DOC.
Jesus.
This nigga think he a better producer than me?
Maybe it's heard my work. World class wrecking crew.
Hey, and they got a beef off rip because Dre was trying to look like Mike while he was in the world class wrecking crew.
And he was like, bitch, you saw my goddamn Billie Jean.
And your bitch sound like me when she talk. So you got a crush on me, my dude. Like,
and then it sound like the Prince of Michael Jackson shit.
So Wesley wouldn't have been in the Bad video. It would have been Ice Cube.
The light-skinned nigga.
So that changes Wesley's trajectory.
Damn, so we don't get Blade, so Marvel never gets made.
No, they'll find somebody else.
They would have stuck with sticky fingers.
They'll put a Joe Torre in there.
No, they would have been so low budget. They would have got his little brother Guy.
Guy Torre is Blade. No. It will be a thriving Flex. And the name would be Flex Blade. Because my name is Flex. I mean Blade.
No, his name wouldn't have been Blade. It would have been banned.
Oh, Flex. So being that Mike Jiggy died the way he did, Flex's role as Mike Jiggy would be different.
So we actually played Mike Jiggy in a role.
Because that nigga lived as he died. He died as he lived.
Oh, man.
Damn, they're going to take this down.
Flex alone. or maybe Shanice here. He's like, no, fuck that.
Nah, he wouldn't
even mess with her.
He wouldn't have messed with Shanice. He would have went and got a Shanice for real. He'd be fucking with Lady of Rage.
So if Juice... Oh, man.
Y'all started this shit. You told me to go more in depth. You could have left me where we were last week.
None of this shit was trash. None of this shit was in pre-production. That's what's hilarious about this shit.
So if Juice happens in 81, so we still in 81. So Juice happens in 81. Pac does not get the role, so Pac doesn't get his jump start in Juice. So what happens to Pac?
Which feeds into my later theory.
Okay, we'll wait on that. So I haven't even finished the list yet. So we got Mike Jiggy as Still, Della Reese as Sweets.
I mean, because who else?
The Reese's are sweet.
Well, I mean, she's just coming off of Harlem Nights, correct?
No, that was late 80s. That's 89.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna say
fuck.
touch my age. I was like, damn, I was 92.
When did Color Purple come out then?
86.
Oh.
What was that? 84.
She wasn't in Color Purple.
No, I would have said put Oprah in that bitch. Big fat Oprah from Color Purple. I mean, she looked like she could have grew up on the mean streets.
Oh, it would have to be Whoopi, because Whoopi was doing movies back then.
Ooh, Jumpin' Jack Flash and that shit.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Could you see her as Sweets? I would see her more as Trip.
No, I think they was probably trying to get her a bigger role, so she probably wouldn't have took that.
She would have been Raheem.
No, she would have been. She would have been Trip.
Nah,
she would have played Sam's role.
No, we got
or been Orenthal.
Well, we got Robin Harris as Trip, but then I thought about it. I was like, what about Robert Townsend or Keenan? Keenan would have been.
They could have played Trip and Orenthal.
Okay.
No, Robert Townsend would have been the nigga that was trying to buy the mixtape off of goddamn Q.
Played by
the
Blair Underwood or Denzel. What do we say? Oh, Edie Murphy.
Edie Murphy. Yeah.
No. When did I'm Gonna Get You Sucker come out?
86. Yeah. About 86.
No. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker didn't come out before Hollywood Shuffle.
It was 87 then, because I remember. Okay, it was like BDP was did the theme song, so it was like 87. Yeah, 87. 87, 88.
Yeah, around 87, 88.
Well, I'm still just saying get Keenan and Robert to be Sam and OJ.
No, matter of fact, Keenan would be Donald Faison's character, just talking to Q at the locker and shit. See,
he didn't even talk to him, nigga. He just stared him down real creepily. Play the blue button.
No, it's not that one.
That is that one.
That one, yeah.
No, that.
Yeah.
This is how he didn't have a line. He just did this.
What? This is why we lose our audience.
Okay.
But he no. We're gonna give Robert something to say. He's not just gonna do this.
Or maybe Keenan could be special ed getting into the red BMW.
We gonna give that to Michael Rappaport.
I was trying to set that up.
Not Mac Malik.
Who the fuck is Malik?
Oh, that was Omar Epstein.
Yeah, you're talking about Remy.
Remy.
Real name Rembrandt. No, so the dude from Sliders.
Yeah, he was young back then.
Yeah, he could have been.
Nah, he would have been just an extra.
God,
don't bring him. Don't bring him up.
Oh,
Please
okay.
don't. Please don't.
You started it.
Horrific.
What the fuck is Sliders?
They say it's a sci-fi TV show from 95.
Starring a guy that he named Jason Bateman, but it's really Jerry O'Connell.
We're back on that shit again.
There is a fat guy. There's a fat guy that he asked me if he was Liberace. Liberace was never fat. He looks like Pavarotti. How do you get Pavarotti and Liberace mixed up?
I don't be in them worlds.
None of my business.
The names sound the same, so it's like Pavarotti, Liberace. I mean, it's like
so to him, it rhymes like a bar,
right? Rap god. So back to the list. So we have Vanity as Q and Latifa because she's coming off of Last Dragon fame.
Yep, and we continue with that.
And then we have Tamok from Last Dragon and the Furious Five as Radamez and the crew.
So then I have a question.
Serious as cancer.
So
who can make the average dancer.
Can I put that guy who bought the mixed tape? Can we make that Richie Green?
Yeah, he'd be even younger.
Yeah. Well, he'll be the same age.
It would be the same age because it's around the same time.
Yeah, it came out.
It's around the same time.
I'm going to end this debate because we talked about this last time.
Now, given that if it was written in 81, it wouldn't have the hip hop feel. So it wouldn't be mixtapes. And
came out in 1985.
That was 85.
God damn.
I was wrong.
Yes,
I was wrong.
It didn't feel right.
Oh, okay. I thought it was earlier. So, well,
then we still go with Eddie Torres.
Eddie Torres.
Well, because he
Michael
didn't.
De Lorenzo.
Because he done tore his ass, nigga, and he wants to tear ass. What you want? Your ass, punk.
But then also in New York Undercover, his car blew up, and that tore his ass up too.
No, they meant to blow his ass.
Oh man. So yeah, he was in
in front of Natalie's.
Right when his father got the keys.
So who would have played Bishop's dad?
Louis Gossip Jr.
It's Sherman Hemsley, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
You had to be Sherman.
John Amos. Coming off of Roots.
No, not coming. So LeVar Burton. You mean to
Hey, I put LeVar Burton name into the hat for Bishop. Coming off of Kunta Kinte.
We never would have got Reading Rainbow.
No, he coming off Star Trek,
We never would have got Reading Rainbow.
I get Bishop to read Rainbow after that. I feel you on that.
We never would have got Reading Rainbow. That would have turned into something.
He would have turned into like how they say Pac turned, like he was different afterwards. So LeVar Burton would have turned.
He out here read. He out here
books for cuz.
Hey, that TikTok.
Which one?
Red.
I thought you was crippin', bro.
He out here reading bedtime stories. Talk about go to sleep, bitch.
Do.
Come on.
The transition. So yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn, I love bar.
I love
And we not talking about Ball. That's his name, right? LeVar Ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big baller brand. Big baller brand.
Yo.
Ballers. So yeah, so we got the 81 movie, that's how we would have did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we imagine it. So again, as I was saying, it wouldn't have been hip hop, or it wouldn't have been centered around hip hop. So it wouldn't have been no DJing.
So who would have been Radaman's crew? You didn't tell him that.
Yeah, I said Ty Mock and Furious 5. Then we got into The Last Dragon. He's like, it's 85.
So we just do MEME in the Furious 5. Eddie Torres, MEME in the Furious 5.
Yeah, that's more fitting.
Yeah.
They were around.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what would it wouldn't have been about hip hop and DJing. What would it have been about?
Pop locking. It would have been Beach Street.
No, it would have been about a.
It wouldn't have been called Juice. It would have been called Pulp.
No, it would have been about like they're trying to form an R&B group because that would be the thing back then.
No, that we was also breaking. We were breaking back then.
Yeah, that was 82, 84. Was
yeah, we like
part 2.
Yeah, like it wouldn't have been Electric Boogaloo would have never got made because we would have got Pulp.
Freshly squeezed.
Oh, so that would
they would have
like
been cardboard boxing it.
Oh, so that would be like their version of I see what you did. So
well, if that was the case,
breaker then
if that was the case, I got it. I got Steel. Y'all ready for this?
Ready.
The brother that was pop locking and what's happening?
Oh goddamn! Rerun. Yeah, that goes.
So or I'll raise you one better.
Gotcha. What you got?
We need somebody who can't actually pop lock. I give you the dude from the Fat Boys.
I was thinking that also.
Fat Boys. But what were they doing at the time?
Rapping.
Now, if this was centered around hip hop, now we did have The Message in 82, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. The Message was 82. Now, we also had we did a show on this. We had a young Andre Harrell, Uptown Records. He had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So he may have been in the movie.
No.
Because he was getting shit. He was getting things popping with Mr. Jekyll. Well, he wasn't getting popping, but
it may have been more of a biography of Andre Harrell, but we've heard him rap, so we don't want to see him act.
I'll say if he was to be in the movie, he would have to be GQ.
He would have had to been Q.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
This ain't in the pre-show, so don't go looking for it. This is all off top.
And
all first verse.
Do us a favor and don't quote us on any of this shit. It's all made.
Quote me, boy.
I ain't said shit. You know what? I wish that Hammer would have came out in the 80s. He could have rocked
did.
He could have rocked this.
You know, early 80s.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Just want to clarify. So then that's 1981. So the movie got shelved.
Obviously.
And then it came back around full circle. Dum, 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 dum.
Tilty brim like Goldie talking.
You sound tired. So yeah, so it came
No
back.
discussion. And all the people with the big hats all went home.
I'm all alone.
So what you gonna do now, Goldie? Your bottom left you.
So yes. You ain't Goldie, you're Nas.
And my heart ain't cold as it was. And I go through multiple love triangles over and over. I talk to my boxing trainer.
He's my logic explainer.
Conversations through our combinations.
He told me stick and move.
And different rules apply to different women's.
Some women into licking women.
Some women's independent. That was Jada Kim and Styles Fee. We just ran dope money for you.
That was well played. I appreciate that.
That wasn't even we didn't plan that.
Yeah, that was just off top.
Chemistry, like it.
Chemistry.
Chemistry. I see what I did there.
Yeah. Nice flip.
That was good. Good job.
So yeah, so the movie resurfaced, or the script resurfaced in the 90s, early 90s, 1990, and they started pitching it again, and they wanted it to be a comedy, all comedy. So they didn't want the horror, like the darkness. They wanted to take that out. The bigwigs, the execs, they wanted it to be a straight high school comedy.
I'll take that bet with Eddie Murphy then.
Okay, in that case,
if they wanted a comedy, I would put him in a role of Bishop, because Bishop started out the movie being comical.
Funny. Right.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Well, everybody was pretty much comical at the beginning.
I'm gonna say this.
He was the funniest.
So until someone got shot.
He was the funniest.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip the script. What if we were stopped from having our version of Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Do do do. Do, do, do. Wow.
No, I was like, what the hell is you doing? When you said that part, I was like, do 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 do.
Wow.
Shout out to Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, so basically they skipped school a day.
Can I just say something though? He took one day. These niggas ain't been to school all year.
Yeah, dust on the books.
Well, shit. When the principal was talking to the moms, he was like, he's only been to school 9 times.
No, he missed 9 days.
I thought it was more.
He said 9 times. 9. I don't remember Ferris being absent 9 times.
Oh, okay. I remember the number 9.
Probably because he wasn't sick. He was skipping school. I remember that.
So yeah, Ferris was skipping on the reg.
Not as much as these niggas.
They never went to school. They only went to school because somebody got killed. Because Raheem got killed.
No, that's an excuse after.
After you missed so many.
No, I'm saying they just went back because Raheem got killed. And they only give
you that excuse in college.
That also goes back
like if your roommate kills herself or something.
That goes back to, once again, Raheem being a bad leader. He kept them out of school to make $25, of which Q made 15 of.
So yeah, so
that was one day though, because Pac slipped his dad $25.
The dub.
He must have robbed Q.
But we'll get into that discussion when we get into the movie. So it's supposed to be a comedy, or they wanted it to be a comedy. Ernest Dickerson was like, "Nah, fam, we're not doing that. We're gonna keep it, keep the essence of what we initially wrote it to be." So they pitched it. They finally got it off, and it is what it is. It became what it became. So now, we'll get into that on the next segment. Some things that I also found whilst doing research. So, who actually played Sweets in the movie?
Well, I know the answer to that.
Because I said it last week.
No. Well, yes and no.
Who is it?
Isn't that Ernest Dickerson's mother?
Yes, it is. So yeah, Ernest Dickerson's mother played Sweets in the movie, the 1991 movie. I know we said Della Reese. So and Whoopi. So then we got he also mentioned, now this is, we did the show on this, New Jack City. Ernest Dickerson also talked about Charlie Sheen playing the role as playing the role of what Ice-T played. So it was supposed to be Charlie Sheen in the movie New Jack City.
So were they redoing what was that movie with Ricochet?
Ain't Denzel in that?
Yep.
Yeah. So what you would have got is more of a Money Talks.
Or Deep Cover. That's what I was thinking of, Deep Cover.
You would have got more of a Money Talks.
Woody
That'd been terrible.
and Wesley teaming up again. Yet again.
White Man Can't Jump was pretty good. I liked it.
So it would have been Charlie Sheen and Emilio in New Jack City coming off of Young Guns. No.
Because that wasn't Emilio.
It was Emilio. He played Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
He played who?
Billy the Kid. He was like the lead. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I'm talking about in New Jack City.
Oh, no, I'm saying Charlie Sheen and Emilio would have been side by side as the two cops going against Nino.
Oh, so instead of the Judd Nelson, it would have been Emilio.
Yeah.
Is what
Charlie
you're
Sheen.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay. No, don't do that.
Hey, no, then Emilio had to play the crazy cop role again. Shout out to National Lampoon Loaded Weapon 1.
We wouldn't, but that we would.
Him and Sam L.
Again, it would have been.
That was a classic.
It would have been a funny movie.
What, New Jack City?
Yeah, and
well, you know, my sister, they like to make our pain funny anyway. Hence, we talking about Juice, and they wanted to make that a comedy. So I'm just trying to show you how they would twist it and make it seem like our stories are fabricated and funny when it's our true reality.
Say it, bro.
Boom.
Preach.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Put that in your subconscious.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Scotty, they're trying to kill me.
No, Scotty, I'm gonna die.
So then we got so we go ahead and get into MEMEFYING the soundtrack.
So it'd be
and the movie.
Pee Wee Herman as fucking Pookie. Like, where are we going? Are we whitewashing New Jack City now?
No, just the cops.
Oh.
Just the cops.
Just the cops.
Pee Wee Herman as Pookie is very interesting too. Yes, I like that.
Scotty, I'm gonna die.
We're gonna make that a Dark Matters.
This nigga seeing couches and shit.
No, matter of fact, light matters of the city.
Not dark matters of the family, but light matters of the city.
Yeah, the light up in the cast.
Belong to the city. Sorry, my brother. Continue.
All right, so we can go ahead into MEMEFYING the soundtrack and the movie Juice. Starting with the soundtrack. So we had the discussion prior to now to break down to the meme or the meme burrs. Now, this season is called Soundtrack to Life. We only are doing movies that have fire soundtracks. So we've done New Jack City. What?
It has to match the movie, though. The movie.
So the movie has to be fire and the soundtrack has to be fire.
They have to be in conjunction with each other.
Right. So from Black Panther, New Jack City, Soul Food. What else have we done?
Menace.
Menace Society. No, we didn't do Menace Society.
Yes, we did.
Oh, we did Menace Society. Okay, we did Menace Society.
We did Above the Rim. We did I'm About It.
I think that's it. That one's that we've already done. So we are only focusing on.
Oh, we're talking about Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, Bad Boys 3 when that came out 6 years ago. So yeah,
damn, it has been that long.
Been a year and a half. So yeah, just to give you guys understanding what this season is about. So soundtracks, fire movies, hand in hand.
You want to give them the concept though?
Go ahead.
We're voting.
Yes. Anything else? Anything else you want to add?
No, go ahead.
Okay, because I didn't know what you were.
Like which album and movie is gonna reign supreme?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yes.
Okay, I didn't know what you were. Where you?
Yeah,
were going
give them the context to why we're doing movies and music.
Oh, while we're doing the soundtrack and the movie.
Yeah, instead of just
yeah.
the movie or just the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, so basically we're trying to figure out which movie / soundtrack reigns supreme, as you're saying, because some of these movies have amazing movies and the soundtrack is good but not great.
Right.
Certain have okay movies, but with slamming soundtracks, a la Above the Rim, in my opinion.
On the one.
But
and
then
some have fire ass movies and fire ass soundtrack, a la
no. But yeah, so
right now we're looking at New Jack City.
A little bit.
That better?
Forward. Because you keep turning your head so we can hear you. It's in the same position. It's okay.
It's
not a pause.
okay.
It's not a pause, sir.
He's not gonna put it in your mouth. You gotta do it.
Continue, please.
But right now we're looking at like what we've already done to see what movie and soundtrack are going to, in conjunction with each other, be the top. Right now we're looking at New Jack City and Above the Rim. Can anybody knock them off?
Like Juice is up there. Not knock them off, but Juice is up there.
Yeah, Juice is up there.
It may be up there, but can it knock them off?
No. Wait till we get to not soul food, but
Waiting to Exhale.
And
then we also don't find out how trash movies and their soundtracks are until we get into it.
Yeah, so we had that debate.
Get into it.
Because we're not into it.
But we are into it.
What?
I think he meant an Eskimo. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
So with before we did season 7, so we had a meeting where it was like, okay, we got to break this down, figure out which movies we're gonna do with dope soundtracks. So before doing this show, we were talking about Fee over here brought up Set It Off. Like, wow, we should be doing Set It Off. We need to replace Juice with Set It Off. They had a dope soundtrack. So it was like, okay, we've already discussed this. We already scrapped it off the list.
If you know
Set It
me,
Off is not even on this season.
If you know me, I stick to my guns and I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I'm going to bring my shit up again.
Okay. So is Set It Off going to be in season 7?
No.
Put the gun down. Throw it in the river.
No, but that's not going to stop me.
We're going to do the show, but the soundtrack didn't make it for a certain reason. Why is that? Go ahead.
Because y'all don't like Ray J.
Wait a minute.
That is a fire ass beat. Watch out now.
It's the little one.
And I'm not that loud, but y'all don't like Ray J. So
I do not.
Working all day.
And now it's on.
Pull up and don't pay.
And the line is long.
It's on and popping. The DJ's rocking. Chickens is watching. It's on tonight. You had a long day, yo. Bust a sham by the caseload. Pockets full of pesos. It's on tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. So shout out to Vince Staples for letting people know
how deep Ray J is.
How Ray J has saved the industry, the culture.
Mm-hmm. You need to look that interview up and get in touch with yourself, my brother.
Shout out to Ray J.
I saw Ray J show on that random ass channel for number ratchet shit.
Zeus, which I own. I own it. I own.
So you don't pay monthly, you own it because it's a black network? That's his network?
Yeah, it's his network.
Okay, so you pay, but you're a part owner?
No, I mean I own the app.
Oh, okay. You just downloaded it.
No, I pay for the app every month.
Yeah, so I saw a Ray Nathan J over there checking the shit out of his what's her name?
Princess.
Mm-hmm. I watched the whole hour for him not to talk to her.
Yeah.
For him to get back up and go back inside and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
So
and a blunt.
Yes, he was supposed to. Yeah, you're right. He was supposed to be smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he was drinking. Ray J a whole ass thug out here in these streets, and what y'all don't recognize is that Ray J is a whole ass thug out here in these streets.
I
On the bloodiest.
I respect.
Whipped clean.
Shout out to that interview. Now that the back and forth with him and Fab. That was funny.
So, respect on his street game.
Also, I also want to put this out here in the universe. You would have never JoJo'd him.
Fab didn't even JoJo him.
He would have never got JoJo'd. And now JoJo on Growing Up Hip Hop acting like he runs shit. Like he'll fight you. Bitch, I saw you get hemmed up by a 12-year-old.
Oh, JoJo Simmons.
You thought you were talking about JoJo Dancer?
You thought I was talking about JoJo the white girl?
I know you're talking about Casey and JoJo. I know what the fuck
It's so many. Bitch, be specific.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, so continue. My bad. But that's why I lost, because you guys don't like Ray J.
Yeah, okay. As I just sang his song and I gave him his props.
You do that to stay in my good graces.
The fact that you knew the first verse to wait a minute, that was very
because we sing it regularly.
No, not your head. I was gonna say it's very disappointing. so wait for it. Don't agree to it yet.
Yeah. Don't puff your chest out.
Suck it in.
Suck it in.
So we had the conversation about Juice versus Set It Off. So she was attempting to wipe Juice off the radar and replace it with Set It Off. We started listening to the soundtrack. Had a couple of bangers on there, but it was like, nah, fam, nah.
Fucking with the Juice soundtrack,
right? Movie's great. The soundtrack just don't live up to it.
Oh, I was actually a funny story. I don't know if I told this on the other show. I was out there in the lives, you know how the chicks be having the live and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran across this one live with this one chick, and she was talking to this dude, and they were talking about this random shit. So I hopped in the comments talking about Juice and shit, and they were like, we got the discussion about Juice versus Set It Off. So I talked about our argument where we asked which was more iconic, Bishop or Cleo. They were saying Cleo, but
because Cleo fucks. That's off rip. Cleo got pussy. And not only is okay, so here I go. Hi, I'm back. Not only is Cleo getting pussy, but Cleo pussy don't talk. I believe she was a mute. So that's king shit.
Cut tongue out shit.
Cleo rode around in a lowrider. Cleo know how to hijack cars.
Throwing tapes out the window.
Cleo knew how to pop your
fingerprint still on them. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because she don't give a fuck. Cleo knew how to change out your tape deck. Like, she was an all-around thug nigga.
But let me ask one question.
And also knew how to silence you if you try to point her out in the lineup.
Very true. But
very intimidating.
How many bodies did she catch?
She shot one nigga in the bank on accident, though.
How many bodies does Bishop have?
Well, I mean, can we?
4 in a night.
Can I ask?
4 in a night.
Can I ask a question? Shout out to Frankie Valli on that. Thank you.
Back in 91.
Okay.
I shot Quillis.
Maybe Quillass was played by Frankie Valli. So listen. Can we?
Nah, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Coming off of your cut.
Not La Bamba.
Dude.
La Bamba. I see La Bamba.
Wait. What was more powerful? Q was Ricky, or the other dude was Richie.
You need to know his name and respect his legacy. You need to respect his legacy, young man. He has some iconic roles.
No, I'm saying.
So you're talking about Bob.
Nigga. Oh, that's the name, Bob. So what was more powerful, that Richie in the desert, or
he's talking? He's Richie.
Richie had already died though, so that's more powerful. Richie had passed away in the.
And then
but
like listen to me. Go ahead. Listen to me, Ricky dumb. Everybody and their mama know that if a bullet is coming, you swerve. What the fuck are you? So you've never. You want to know? You want to know why you had to wait so long for a college acceptance letter, nigga? Because you don't know how to run routes. Like, so I'm. Continue with the show, because fuck Ricky. We'll get there.
Okay, I got you. Just a discussion. My apologies.
His look,
No, I was saying like it was more powerful for La Bamba. Richie separated after he passed. Ricky didn't want to separate. No, Ricky wanted to separate and got killed. It's a difference.
Separate from what?
He's
like, hey, let's split up.
He also had a complex. This nigga talk about fuck them, they not gonna do nothing.
Did you see them air out a semi-automatic?
Right. He talk about fuck them, they're not gonna.
You wasn't standing up. I saw you jump in the backseat of the car.
So the quote or the speech that Ice Cube gave Smokey in Friday should have been used for Ricky. You run up and down the street all day playing. You think them niggas playing?
They know where my mama stay. They know where your mama stay.
Name one person like that that play in the hood. And pause. The fact that he aired it out with the semi-automatic. Oh, that was automatic.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't semi.
So as soon as I saw
fully automatic. As
soon as I saw them, there would be no discussion. Because I'm thinking they have the automatics on deck. So all they had to do was spray.
He already pulled the sawed off on Trey at the beginning of the movie.
So boom.
For walking across the street with a dinner plate.
Okay, so once again,
he don't want to see niggas eat. You think he happy that you running with a chocolate milk in your hand?
I thought that was regular
scratch offs.
So he was underage. How do you get those scratch offs anyway?
It's in the hood, brother. Come on,
I know it's being funny. But also that make it even worse because now I don't know if you got the shotty or the goddamn automatic in the car. So I ain't gonna be sitting there talking about they ain't gonna do nothing.
Now,
they got two different types of guns.
Now,
one shoots very slowly, one sprays the whole shit up.
Now, if I don't know what you got, if you got the fully automatic, it ain't gonna matter if I zigzag.
Exactly.
So he was just like, "Hey man, I've only seen the automatic, so I just need to get the fuck up out of here."
And this nigga pulled out the shotty out the window, and you look dead at it and run straight.
So
you may have got hit with a buckshot pellet or two, but you would have lived.
Yeah, you took all of them to the back. Took it all to the back. Hey, yo.
Dog. Okay, so where did we leave off?
Soundtrack.
I'm trying to steer us back. We have a refusal to go.
Sorry.
So soundtrack. Let's go ahead and get into this soundtrack.
Is it good to you, though?
It is. I like it.
Shout out to our new sound effects.
And slip in there every now and then. Think of one.
So the soundtrack. So as we discussed, it has 5 strong songs on there. Iconic songs on there.
So did Set It Off.
They didn't have 5 iconic songs.
Set It Off, Missing You, Bone Fucking Thugs. Are you?
That's 3. Let's go. Keep going.
Keep going.
You struggle with them.
In Vogue.
What's the name of the song?
Hold On. Don't Let Go.
I thought that's one. So wait, go back. So name the first 3 again.
Set It Off.
Mm-hmm. Put your phone out.
My phone.
You need help. You ain't gonna make it.
You need help. Haven't you seen this movie?
I'm gonna allow you to come back as I sit here and yeah, come on.
I'm coming. Where the fuck you think I'm gonna go? I live here.
I don't give a shit where you live. You walked away from the motherfucking table.
Oh God, I hope I don't fall.
Oh no, I hope I don't fall.
How the fuck do I fall so goddamn much? Boy, I got a problem. I must got vertigo. Y'all need to take to get me checked out.
So you got a vitiligo.
All right, hold on, I'm back. All right, we got Set It Off. We got Missing You, Don't Let Go, Days of Our Lives.
That's where it stops.
Sex Is On My Mind.
Oh, you can get Sex Is On My Mind on that one. But it's not iconic.
Nigga, Eric B and Rakim, Know the Ledge. That's iconic.
I gotta Let It Go.
Nah, don't do that, Ray J.
Yeah, that's not iconic.
Brandy wrote that.
Missing You is iconic.
That's up there.
Don't Let Go is iconic.
I like that one. I like that.
Days of Our Lives is fucking iconic.
That's 3.
Set It Off is iconic. They even made a fast version of it for niggas to skate to.
That's cool.
I won't give you that one, but okay, go ahead.
You can't tell
That's
me
it.
that's
That's all you got.
It's still only four.
Sex is on my mind, nigga.
But that only gets played in certain arenas.
No. If you
Some of this shit only gets played in certain arenas as well.
Some people don't even know that song.
Okay, no, boom. No, that's your 5.
You let me have Let It Go, nigga.
I like that song.
You find me a nigga that don't like Let It Go.
Whatever 5 you want. Now name the 5 from the
off top. Naughty by Nature, Uptown Anthem. Hey, you can smoke a spliff with a clip and it's still a 9 high enough. Not enough to touch. I know the nasty nigga, the nasty nigga, the whole happy Jackie.
That's not
that. It's up there.
That's not that.
It don't matter.
That ain't this, and this ain't that.
Bitch, I'm strapped.
Hey, what else we got?
Yeah, second. Two. Deuce. Now, before we get to the second one, Bomb First, Pac uses that sample. Iconic on the Machiavelli album. Bomb First.
Yes, I remember that.
Bomb First when we ride. Please reconsider before you die. Jeez.
Can you get to number 2?
Thug niggas on the rise.
Plan, plot, strategize,
and Bomb First. So
you go one more time.
So many days, so many ways, so many double strays. we some bad boy killers. Got nothing to do. Got nowhere to go. So I only got one home. See me stranded on death row. So outlaws.
He wasn't happy. He was stranded on death row. That sounds like you was trying to get off.
Hey, get that nigga style whack as ever.
Like you was rocking pad leather, causing massive terror.
Y'all niggas like you ain't thorough, half rapper, half drug kingpin. You selling fairy tales, dog. King in New York, like you the motherfucking one. Well, I'm for Jersey, we don't play that shit.
From the clan down to North Breaks, all my niggas flipping chips, getting rich.
Even though it's hard. Trying to breathe.
Okay, so what's number 2?
So we still on number 1.
Know the ledge, right? But y'all aren't doing number 1. Y'all are doing 2-pack.
But again, it's the legacy of the beat. So we trying to give you why it's iconic.
And then did we have a whole discussion about Uptown Anthem being one of the
hardest? You over here talking about skating. We set it off. Nobody want to skate. We out here trying to shoot.
Don't nobody want to.
We about to hit these blocks. Man. We trying to.
We'll do this shit another time. Let's get to the soundtrack.
No. Back to what did we not say? Uptown Anthem was one of the hardest piano beats of all time.
Who said that?
We said that back.
I wouldn't say that.
Who is we? Why do you keep including everybody? I've never had that conversation.
We had a whole. We talked about that song. We talked about
who was we? I never said that.
We talked about like the piano, like with the piano samples.
He did that shit with his friends, and now we trying to bring that over here.
Table right over there, motherfucker. Hey, we talked about this goddamn shit. Who else would I talk about? Who else would I talk about piano samples with in life besides this nigga right here?
Well, I didn't say that was one of the hardest. I said,
you is we.
That's what I'm just asking.
No, you were there too, nigga. Matter of fact, it was the same episode with I think we did the 90s. Like the Forgotten Song of the 90s.
Did we talk about this song in the Forgotten Song in the 90s?
Yeah, we talked about the sample, like the piano samples.
I vaguely remember, but I would have said that.
Now you remember? I still don't. No,
I remember the piano.
But that means you were there.
But I don't remember the Uptown.
That means you were there.
I'm trying to think of another piano sample like.
No, I said I would say, just talking about it now, I would say like the Mobb Deep, Shook Ones. Dun, 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 dun.
No, not that.
I thought you were gonna do Quiet Storm.
That too.
No, not those type of piano. I'm talking about the like the strong piano sound.
Okay, I remember the conversation.
That would only equivalent to me if we were talking about Latifah's Had It Up to Here, because those are the same piano lines. But that's a KG special.
That's where you're saying like the hard, like that's
okay. I remember this conversation.
That's where
I still don't, and I was there. Apparently,
I have a question. Who produced Uptown Anthem?
KG.
So what the fuck are we talking about here?
I didn't believe we were talking. KG's production was in.
No, we're actually talking about the iconicness of the song. You talking about skating on Set It Off? We didn't take it to whole different levels with this.
Y'all are trying me right now.
We ain't trying you. Well, hey.
Hey, I'm just listening to what you're saying and just putting it back in what going off what you're saying.
Song number 2.
Oh, finally.
Know the Ledge.
Fair.
Know the Ledge.
Classic.
Eric B. and Rakim.
like this.
Sip the juice. I got enough to get around. And the thought take place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk or out on the street talking, then Hawk, New York. I took the Queens from Queens, food from Brooklyn. Got money in my hat and never been tooken.
Okay.
I don't remember you quoting anything from Set It Up.
Wasteland soldiers.
Nah.
Boom, 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 boom. No? Okay.
No.
Nobody wants to. Last time I did it, you joined me. You a bitch.
Hey, I'm arguing for this side.
I got a box off.
B, that's not the part I would be quoting.
Yes. Now come into my hood and you can see that we are more than thugs.
We're more than thugs, we're more than thugs, we're more than thugs.
With just a little twist up on my nigga, smoking liquor warriors.
We warriors, we warriors, we warriors.
Never been to the studio.
Y'all know we roll hydro every time we ride. I'm high, looking deeply in my eyes.
I rise to the top of the game.
No way to the head to run, no way to the head to turn.
Come again.
Better watch that back 10. Nigga, this one for me and my friends.
Straight up soldiers,
We yeah, we should get down. Be round and roll it down. Let us go. It's so cold, it's so cold.
Smoke me.
So
That
that's
nigga said, put me in a pack and smoke me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't say that.
Damn, goddamn busy packs early. That's kind of scary. That's
So number three, Tammy Lucas and Teddy Riley, bud.
Is it good?
Is it good to you?
I like it.
Shout out to the Junior sample on that.
What Mama used to say?
Mama used to say.
Take your time, young man.
Mama used to say.
Better slow your roll. What song did they sample in?
Isley Brothers on fucking Days of Our Lives. That's a Isley Brothers sample. No, that's Herb Alpert. Making Love in the Rain. Making love in the rain. I can't believe the joy it brings me.
You see how we brought back who sampled it?
But all of Bones' hits are a sample. None of their songs are original.
Allow me to help her out real fast.
Go ahead, sorry.
See, let me show you where you fucked up at. Because all I would have said was we said Tammy Lucas. I would have been like, In Vogue, Don't Let Go.
You said what song did they sample?
Now I'm just saying a random song, but if we're in the middle of an argument like this, your third song.
I didn't throw them out in any particular order. We're not doing a battle at this moment. What I did was you said, give me your 5. I gave you just the 5 because the first 5 songs are the greatest 5 songs. Okay. So you said who sampled what? I said, okay, Bones sampled Herb Alpert. That doesn't mean Tammy Lucas and In Vogue can't go head to head.
They can't go head to head. I'm giving you the matchup.
We could do that at another time. I would like to get through this fucking show.
Hey, this show is not Harold laying in the middle of the street.
We can do this.
We have time to get to the hospital, but
this is the other time.
Because we fucked it up the first time.
So yeah,
so I did not. No matter what way I spin it, no matter how I try, it's not gonna come around for season 7. I have accepted that, but I have not accepted that.
Hey, we can throw it on the Jesus Christ podcast.
We're gonna do it on this fucking show, or I'm walking out.
Jesus, once again, ultimatums.
No, what I gave you is an old tomato.
Old tomatoes out of here.
So then we got Big Daddy Kane. Enough respect, dude. Enough respect, dude. Enough respect, dude.
You're just the man sitting next to the man. Sitting next to the man. Sitting next to the motherfucking man.
Ever since I was a kid, when he started rapping fast, I tuned it out.
Like, Into the Dragon. All right, goes to the next song. All right, guys. Beautiful,
and cut
guys.
And print. He skipped it.
Not that it's zone out.
The
beat was still fire, though.
Beat was fire.
Yes. So then you have Aaron.
Yeah.
So that was automatic win for us right there. So I got that win back.
That was a win for me because I pushed Aaron hard. Never mind.
Who the fuck is Aaron Hard? Didn't hear that album.
That your cousin? Is he local?
Like you lab ass nigga.
What is he a Q?
So yeah, so we have those 5 iconic songs on the album.
You only gave me 4.
Naughty by Nature.
Rock 'em.
Big Daddy Kane.
Tammy Lucas and A.A. Ron.
I keep forgetting that Tammy existed. My bad.
Because you're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I gave you my. I told you.
To steal my name.
No, I prefer Waterbed.
I want your body the way you touch me.
You touch me.
Your caddy.
You can be my big daddy.
We can't sing that though.
You just did.
I said.
You sang it last week, though. Thank God that nobody else can hear that audio but us. Yes, you did.
I didn't sing that. I sang some of it. Until we got to that part, guys.
No, you sang it. You sang it loud too. And you know what you said after that? You said, "Have it hold me, have it hold me." Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Matter of fact,
no, I didn't.
Matter of fact, you said it. You were like, "Daddy."
He held that shit.
He did the whole run.
He held that shit.
He did the whole fucking run.
And then felt so good about himself that it was heavy hold me, heavy hold me.
As a matter of fact, he shook his shoulders and everything.
And came with the come down on it. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I was there.
Yeah, you weren't there. So yeah, so we got those 5 iconic songs. Then we can't forget about the other songs on the album.
You can forget about them. You just choose not to.
Are you serious?
That's one. Son of Berserk. Who is Berserk?
That's his dad, you idiot. The fuck is wrong with you? This nigga continuously gives you his lineage, and what you are choosing to do is...
I don't know your pa.
And that's your fault.
Who is your pa?
Because he only goes by Berserk. You don't need his real name or his last name.
No, all you need to do is Google the definition of Berserk, and you'll know who his father is.
And that's the dude from M.E.M's crew, D12. That's bizarre. Never mind.
How bizarre.
Every time I look around, it's in my face. No, just he is the son of chaos.
Okay.
Who the fuck is chaos?
So what's next?
Ooh, I love this girl.
She's a superstar.
Sorry. I saw what he did there.
Yeah.
I said, who the fuck is chaos? And he did that. And I was like,
Nice flip.
Yeah, well played.
Fuck with me. So we got Son of Berserk with What Can Be Better, Bitch. Then we got Juvenile Committee.
Flip side. Then
we got MC Pooh, Sex, Money, and Murder.
Fire song.
Then you got...
I did to piss you off.
It's
a good song.
Then you got that Racket from goddamn EPMD.
I actually kind of like that song.
Nah, fam.
You like the beat. You don't like the song.
Once again, this is a new hater heat.
Well, then say what you like, nigga, and mean what you say. You don't like the song. You like the Marvin Gaye sample. It's okay to be honest and just say that. That does not make a good song.
The rapping was not terrible. It was not bad.
You said it was pretty dope.
It's kind of dope.
It's still dope adjacent.
It's cool.
It's aight.
Another hit.
That's the best song on the album.
Just game. He's gaming on you.
Yeah. He's gaming on you, girl. He's gaming on you, girl. He's gaming on you. He's gaming on you. He's gaming on you. He's gaming on you, girl. He's gaming on you.
Shout out to Salt and Pepper.
So you're jamming off of it, so you know that was fire.
I said that's the best song on the album.
You're a lie.
Once again, did you not hear Uptown Anthem? Did you not
Do you
hear
mean Peter Guns and Lord Jamal? I mean, not Lord Jamal.
Jammer.
No, that was Deja Vu.
Lord Tariq.
It's somebody's God.
Now, what is your name for the show?
Lord Tariq Nasheed.
What is your name for the show?
I beat your ass.
What's your name for the show?
I beat your ass.
No, it ain't. What you say your name was at the beginning?
No, you already know it.
You're chilling with the titty feeling villain.
Where'd that come from?
That's Uptown.
All right, so you fuck with it.
No, I did that as me and Hater Heath.
You know what? That's fair. You think I like Raheem?
We did it for the movie. You want to be Quill ass? That's your business. You didn't hear me say nothing.
I own my own store.
And
I ain't afraid to pull the flicky out.
Last week when you wanted to be Ryder Man, I didn't say shit.
I didn't want to be Ryder Man. I was Kim. You're just local, not Key. That was me last week.
That's you every day.
You're just local.
So we got that song. Then we got we got Two Shorts. You Want to Be a Gangster.
That was not a good song.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Then the Cypress Hill.
That was a terrible song.
They should have put
that's
there is
racket.
something that can't understand.
I could just kill a man.
So the bottom part of the album to me is Racket.
But the bottom part of the album had Flip Side, What Could Be Better, Bitch.
And I don't care about What Could Be Better, Bitch.
The brand new Heavies.
I didn't care about that song either.
Now the Juvenile Committee, the Flip Side song, that's where he wanted all the Jews.
He wanted all. Then I prefer it cut up, I guess.
Now let's not forget, last but not least, Raheem's Does Your Man Know About Me?
She said he's gone. I said he's gone. She said he's gone.
It ain't right.
Raheem from the movie, Khalil Khan. So I hear this song. I knew it was Raheem because I did the research. You know, I came across the information a long time ago. I hear the song. I'm like, hey, this is what Drake stole. Drake stole his whole style, man. He stole his blueprint. Why?
Boy, because it was successful. That's why.
Then you say, what did you say?
They stole Albie Shore's blueprint. He rappeth and he sanged.
But not like Raheem, though. Raheem had the bars and he had the goddamn vocals, man. That boy can sing. Boy's good.
Okay.
So is Albie Shore like a young T Pizzle?
No, because even T Pizzle isn't a young T Pizzle.
What? Excuse me.
T-Pain can't sing.
What?
T-Pain can't sing without the vocal order.
Are you serious? You need to go listen to his Tiny Desk.
You go out to Tiny Desk. He can sing.
Who the fuck just sits around watching Tiny Desk?
Have you seen Mac Miller's Tiny Desk?
You watched Mac Miller's Tiny Desk. Don't lie.
I didn't.
You seen Mac or Anderson .Paak's?
No.
You a liar.
I watched that one video of Anderson .Paak's Tiny Desk with you. I've seen Lucky Day's Tiny Desk. But that was the...
Watch T-Pain's Tiny Desk. Kill this shit.
I was done with him when he rapped Rhyme Mansion with Wes Canson.
Understandable. I was done with him then too. But I will not take away the impact of those first two albums.
But... So what you're saying is Albie Shore can't sing? I dare you to open your fucking mouth and say it.
I'd be like this. I would rather hear Buy You a Drink than Ooh This Love.
Nah, you wildin', B. You wildin'. Say that ass. Say that ass.
Say that ass.
Say that ass. Say that ass.
I was just talking.
Like you, that's blasphemous.
I would rather hear Bartender than Killing Me Softly.
Yeah,
I would dead ass, nigga. What we talking about?
He didn't do good on that.
He did great. He did great on that.
Hey, nah. I listened to them albums when we did the Albie Shore Being Beige trilogy. I mean, we did Albie Shore. I listened to all his albums. I'm like, nah, fam. Nah, fam, you didn't do that.
Hands
And
on, telling my whole life with half words killing me softly.
he messed up the Michael Jackson song, but what are you talking about?
No, he did that bad.
And he fucked the Hotel California.
He fucked over. He fucked over Lady in My Life. He fucked over Hotel California.
But you disrespected T-Pain. Oh, Terrence paid.
Just because he fucked those two songs over don't mean that.
Tree songs.
Two.
No, Tree.
Two.
He did fuck up the one he just said.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, Killing Me Softly.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
What else we got?
There's no way that he can say that shit is pretty dope and I can't appreciate Killing Me Softly. No fucking way that he gets dope adjacent and I can't say that Killing Me Softly is awesome.
We jumped on him about that, so we jumping on you.
I don't.
It worked both ways.
Oh, okay.
So that concludes the soundtrack.
Not about balance.
Anything else about Raheem's song? That boy killed it.
A wicked little smile.
That beat did remind me of the joint off the New Jack City.
Which one?
The Black. What is that song called?
Oh, Black
is a Force.
Be reckoned with.
And that's I'll Be Sure.
Oh no, that wasn't that song. No, no, it wasn't that song. No, I'm thinking about no class act. Blazers theme.
What?
Doom 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 doom. Doom doom doom. It reminded you of
Classic,
Blazers theme.
So yeah, that's what the Raheem song reminded me of.
Okay.
So yeah,
I heard Kyle West all up and through that.
And then once again, shout out to the Marvin Gaye sample.
La, 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 la.
No, that was the what's called. That was the EPMD sample.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you talking about.
No, I'm talking about the Marvin Gaye sample on the Raheem song.
Oh yeah, there was. I did hear that toward the end.
Yes. See?
All right. Shout out
See,
to
but now it's okay. Gotcha. All right, next.
Well, we can go ahead and get into
fucking bastards.
The MEMEFYING the movie.
Here's where I shine.
All right. So we start with the
don't
beginning.
like the soundtrack. You just wanted to do Set It Off.
No, it's not just that I wanted to do Set It Off. This soundtrack for me was a lot like the Menace to Society. I did not. Yes, there were a couple songs that I fucked with, but I prefer not to listen to it because it's more misses than hits.
So you're saying Menace to Society is like a West Coast Juice?
The soundtrack, yes.
Or in comparison to movie soundtrack kind of thing?
Yes.
Gotcha. Movie better than the soundtrack.
The movie is way better than the soundtrack.
And then but on this one, I think we're saying that the soundtrack was way better than we thought it was on both of them.
Y'all are saying that.
Well, would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I don't agree with that, like, at all.
You like Drag On. Anyway.
You always pull that card.
Dude, like that's
what's this all about?
That's y'all go to. That's y'all shit. Like,
who produced that? Was that Swiss?
That's Swiss. You heard the horns. Whenever I say something y'all don't like, bitch, shut up. You like Drag On.
Hey,
and Memphis.
You a bleaker?
Looking bleak, huh?
Look at bleak, huh?
Bleak got bars, first of all.
Got Jay-Z's bars, but movie.
Well, then go off then, sir.
Dragon got bars too, but
it just wasn't it.
Don't mean that.
Them albums, albums was good. Them albums was good. Them albums was good.
Whose album?
You talking about
Juice movie.
Memphis
Let's save this for the after show.
The Understanding is a fire ass fucking album. What's your problem?
My problem is I didn't understand what the fuck that was.
That's because you don't have an understanding.
No, I don't understand what the
You've
fuck
been a pussy your whole life.
Damn.
So
time out. So you want to take it there real fast. So name me a couple songs off of The Understanding.
Y'all really got a box.
Change Up.
Hey, no, we ain't
never.
Is that your bitch?
We ain't got time to be.
Do My Ladies?
We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that.
That's fair.
Oh, but y'all just got to run me on the Set It Off? Okay, cool.
Because it's in comparison to the soundtrack for
The
Juice.
understanding was not a sound. It was a soundtrack to Memphis Bleak's life.
Anyway,
trash.
starting with the movie, the Juice movie. Goddamn, boy. You know, we got a whole goddamn movie to go through, and we got the goddamn MEME-spiracy Theories. Goddamn,
cut it out.
No, he's right.
Well, y'all going into the understanding. Like, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that. Come on now. Don't disrespect Juice like that.
Juice disrespected me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
You got hella artist.
Right. So the beginning.
I
of the
seen him
movie.
on a documentary last week, and he look almost dead.
Damn.
He don't want this heat.
No.
No, we ain't gonna sit here and disrespect these guys around here. We done came too far. So the beginning of Juice. So as I said last week, the beginning showed the dynamics of the family and how that played into character buildup. So we look at Quincy, Q, mother, no father, younger brother. He's the man of the house. So then you go to Steele. Steele has a very strong father, younger brother, and a mother. So he has both his parents, a more foundational in essence, or just generalizing.
And apparently they both work.
Yeah, he works at the post office.
And she works as well because no one was home when they skipped school.
Right.
And I guess no one cares if you break all the goddamn furniture and cook all the goddamn eggs in the house.
And you smoking in the house?
Yeah,
Boy,
he smoked the whole goddamn pack of that bitch.
I saw him do it. I saw it, and them niggas got real comfortable. Like they took their shirts off and every fucking thing.
Boots on the couch, but what did you do?
Somebody was sitting Indian style. Like I would.
They broke like 5 mirrors and shit.
Putting
they gave me $2 talking about here's some money.
Putting the ashes out on the
plastic.
Nah, she didn't have plastic. She was like, "Hey, we can get another one. It don't matter."
There was.
We both work. We both work.
No layaway. He got good benefit. So
you want it, don't you?
So still has both his parents. So he has in essence a stronger
both working parents,
a stronger foundation, more discipline. Then you have Raheem, mother and sister, no father. Then you have Pac or Bishop, grandmother, and a father who is not there. He's traumatized, so he's not there mentally. He doesn't speak. So in essence, you just have a grandmother, which ties into like a 50 Cent. It gives me the 50 Cent vibes. So
this is one thing I just observed. So we've named off all the different dynamics, right? So why are the weakest minded people the ones that have the black men in their lives?
Would Bishop's father really be there? Because he was not there.
He was there.
But he wasn't there.
He was there, but he wasn't there.
Right.
But he was there in Pac's mind because he loved to slide him like $20 like he go get up and go get something.
Put the $20. Thanks, son. Boy, I'm about to head out, boy.
You don't know what he did.
You
like when niggas left.
He was obviously smoking that fire. That's why he was in there.
Cause I ain't about to roll it if I ain't rolling that fire.
But he hid it from his family. You just made him think, oh yeah, he's gone.
You remember the Robin Williams movie Awakenings when they thought all the patients was in comas and them niggas was awake? There it is. Boom.
That boy was in there watching Robot Chicken.
He was. I have a question though. How did Q remain so calm with his mom like that?
He know how to tune that shit out.
Yeah, he's immune to it.
It's like a strong black man when you have that loud black boy in his ear. It's like yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she was wilding first thing in the morning.
What'd she say?
You better wake your black ass up or you're gonna be late for school.
She was not Jamaican.
Like
she was about to jump in the bed. Yeah, why you make her sound like she's Jamaican?
I just felt it in my spirit.
Okay.
Why I can't?
You want the part? It sound like you want the part.
Sound like y'all did.
Sound like you hurt that you didn't get it.
You're 30 years late. You ain't practice.
Are you mad at me because you fucked up your lines last week? Don't bring that shit here.
Hey, don't bring
that heat here.
Don't deflect.
Don't bring that heat here.
You just disrespected Ernest, so I feel like you hurt.
You didn't get picked.
Your lines were trash.
Were you supposed to be the baby?
Nigga, I think I was 8 years old when this movie came out.
You could have probably auditioned for Q's, like you could have been the sister, but they was like, nah, we're gonna go with the brother.
Wasn't that the dude from
My Wife and Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, George?
Yeah, George.
No, I don't know. It's
Jorge.
My Kids. New York undercover.
Yeah.
No, just in my mind, it was just very extra. The way she woke him up.
Once he got up, 7:30 in the morning.
Matter of fact, everything about Q's intro was very extra. Yeah, that part.
The way he got dressed.
When in the shower, they played Enough Respect Dude, and it's the part, isn't the dragon? Like, who wants to wake up to all that?
Well, I'll tell you what. I can't tell you, we can't talk about it, but I wake up on bullshit like that all the time. I woke up the other day listening to Scarred by Uncle Luke while I was in the shower. Scarred. Like, mind your fucking
Do the Brown.
Those are two separate songs.
This is the same beat. It's bounce. The bass. MEME.
A booty bass.
MEME.
So I understand waking up like that. I'm not mad at him.
I listen to a lot of Memphis hip hop when I go to work.
Oh, are you on 666 in them?
No, Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really Shiesty.
Why don't you just say I listen to a lot of Pooh Shiesty? You should.
I just named off like 5 other artists. I like how we're not paying attention. Young Dolph. Young Dolph, Key Glock, Big 30, Moneybag Yo, Yo Gotti, Black Youngster.
Shout out to them boots Young Dolph had on, but I need some of those. Them space boots.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I need them. I need them in my life.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. But yeah, just a couple of observations.
So the dynamic at the beginning shapes the what would become, you see the character build up. So you questioned when we were watching the movie, why is Raheem the leader? Why?
We still don't have a definitive answer as to why Raheem is the leader, but I feel like it was by default because he was fucking. And it was provable.
Because he had a baby.
Because he had the juice. Because he had released his juice.
So how did he have it if he released it?
Yeah, you're trying to. Well, I guess you releasing now. You're looking for more juice,
right? So I mean, he had a leg up.
Well, I hope you're not looking for. Oh, you're looking for the other kind of juice. Okay, got you. The cooch juice.
The cooch juice.
Cooter juice.
Looking for that charcuterie, but
charcuterie. Oh shit. Oh shit. But yes, I'm sorry. Back to
that'll be your name.
Back to holding the juice.
That'll be your name moving forward.
Charcuterie.
Because I'm juicy, bitch.
Make sure I heard you right. You said charcuterie.
No. I said Sean Cooter. Like you said charcuterie.
I thought you said charcuterie.
I said Sean Connery.
What did you say?
What did you say?
It don't matter what you said. It's still funny.
No matter what you said, it's funny.
The meat plate is called charcuterie.
Oh, we both were wrong.
That's why I'm laughing at you so hard. You niggas heard 2 seconds. Mike's loud as hell.
Clear as fuck.
You niggas still heard 2 different things.
Charcuters. So he's a leader by default.
By default.
He had the cooter. He got the cooters.
Because it's
he shot the club up.
Yeah, and it's not like
he wasn't just doing the Uchi Coochie. He shot the club up.
And it wasn't like still talking about fucking
he up jumped the boogie and the boogie jumped him. For the most part.
No, the boogie jumped out of her.
So yeah, okay, that makes sense. We'll rock with that.
I like what you're thinking.
But then you did also say that him and Still should have swapped.
I said
roles.
drop that.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
You don't listen to me.
But that was like 2 hours ago, and how much we hadn't talked about.
Like 2 weeks we talked about that shit. You just changed 2 hours ago.
Right, I said delete it so that he wouldn't.
I deleted it, but it just popped back into my head.
Oh, okay.
Being that we were just talking.
Well,
about
I mean, they just when you look at the performances of Tupac
out
in M.E.M.E.
Who?
Oh my.
Oh my. Or the definition of a man.
Yeah.
Eps.
Damn. Dom. Definition of Dom. When you look at those two performances versus the performance that was given by Raheem and Still, it's like, what can we do to elevate those performances to bring their acting up a little bit? Maybe it would have been funner if the roles were swapped.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, they are who they are as actors, and it may have just been exactly the same.
I would say it would take a lot better writing for Still to be the leader of that group.
I'm not saying like as in the leader. I mean the actors.
Yeah, they would have swapped roles.
Oh, just on those.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Because their acting was not as good as the other two.
Well,
I had it turned where you couldn't see the label.
You can still see it. I ain't got time for them to be like, "Oh man, y'all trying to get money off of us. We ain't pay you. You advertising, trying to get more viewers."
Facing me.
No, you can see it. That's why, because I can see it right here.
Okay.
Cut it out.
So, I was just saying, swap the roles.
Gotcha.
Got it. Hit it.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
So the sexual harassment.
It was a lot of it.
From Radames and Bishop.
Radaman was trying to ride a man.
Playing on the words, I see. I like it.
Okay. So the first time we see Radames, which was right after they pretty much are walking the block, trying not to get to school.
That man said trying hard.
So yeah, so Bishop.
What you want?
What'd he say?
Your ass, punk.
Now, before we get into the shenanigans, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I want to examine what Radames actually was saying.
What'd he say?
He said that Bishop had been going around telling people that he can whoop his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that you said that you can bust my ass.
Well, I heard from my cousin and my homegirl's sister's cousin that you got it going on. Like, so I don't give a fuck.
So,
like, what's up?
So a lot of these skirmishes and these conflicts,
not skirmishes,
seem to come from hearsay,
gossip, chatty patties. So my other problem is, if it was to be true, why is Pac going around antagonizing Radames? And B, how is Raheem such a terrible fucking leader, but strong enough to hold off Radames' gang every single time?
I believe
that boy strong.
No, it's not that he was strong. I believe that he carried a charisma that only light-skinned people have.
So is it like
this is what this movie is putting out there to the masses, because there's no way that all 25 Radames should not have stomped their asses out. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's no way that when Raheem walks up on Radames and Radaman talking very calmly, Radaman will have a conversation with Raheem but want to whoop Bishop ass, but that also leads into Bishop's mouth. So
Yo, Raheem, you better get your boy.
Right. So he doesn't have an issue with Raheem, Q, or Steele. The issue is really with Bishop.
Bitch up.
Bitch up. That's what he did. What he did not have.
He was bitching up, and then he saw Raheem, and in his soul.
Yeah, and his heart jumped back into his chest.
Yes, because it was laying on the concrete outside of Old Man Quill ass store.
So, as you said earlier, why even like that's the first time it happened in the movie. And the last part was when Bishop had the gun on Q and didn't shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't Ronnie Message jump his ass straight from the beginning?
Again, that didn't make any sense to me because violence is violence is violence. Whether you show somebody shooting somebody or you show somebody whooping somebody's ass, violence is violence is violence, no matter in what frame you put it in. So what would be the difference in Rodman working this nigga over versus you showing him shooting the shit out of Rodman?
That's a good point. I see what you're saying. None of this shit makes sense. So
I've said it before and I'll state it again as we go through it. The movie is incomplete and there's so many holes in the script, or maybe the script was more full and they had to leave a lot of stuff out. But the stuff that they left out are things that are desired as an adult watching other movies that you want to see here.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get to the end, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get
that
there.
One major change right there, like you literally stripped the whole movie.
Yeah, we'll get there, but we've watched we do this, so you can see the incompleteness of this film.
So we get to the arcade, where Trip, played by Sam L, he's talking to Oren Juice Jones, who initially I said he more than likely would have been the star of the 1981 movie because his name is Juice. But he's randomly in the video or in the movie. Sam is talking to him. What did he say?
She had that snappy nappy dugout.
The snappy nappy dugout?
The snappy nappy dugout.
And just because you put syrup on shit don't make it pancakes. Meaning,
what does that mean?
In Geppetto Land, just because she bleeding don't make her a woman.
Okay.
All right. But I was going to say, God dang. I just thought of a theory.
What you got?
What is Sam L. Jackson's name in this movie?
Trip.
What's another, what is a good, what do you call those things that people step over that causes bombs?
Causes who?
A trip mine.
Trip mine, and it has a trip wire. So what do informants wear?
A wire.
So Trip was an informant. Done. Connect the dots, bud.
Yeah.
I play army games. It's called a trip mine.
Well, the trip mine would have the trip wire in there too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then arcade playing. So we see Q hustling, getting most of the bread.
I think all the real money comes from Q. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, how many Street Fighter games can you win?
And I mean, these kids play you every day. I get that when it first came out, it was kind of competitive and you could win a couple bucks off of it. But what I'm not about to do is lose my whole allowance to you in this fucking arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back in the days when I used to work at Six Flags, we used to play $20 games of dominoes, and our checks used to be $60.
You were tripping.
So you gotta get your weight up.
Well, no, that means
you play a lot differently.
No, that means you've been careless with money your whole life.
No, just summer life. I was winning back then. Can't win all the time, you know. Ebbs and flows, bud.
Nah, you can't bet 20 and you only got 60.
Yeah, I can get 100.
Or you can have 40.
Or I can have 20. Anyway, go ahead.
We got our money a different way, cuz.
Oh, you went to work?
Yeah, I went to work.
Yeah. Duh.
But I will not speak on it on air.
Maybe we work together at telemarketing place.
Yes. Do you have a Sealy Posturepedic in your bedroom?
Not sleep on that like Sealy Posturepedic. That's the way that I talk.
Shout out to Young Bell.
What do you care what I have in my bedroom, young man?
I'm doing a survey, bitch. That's how I used to talk to him.
No, you didn't.
So we doing a survey, bitch. I need you to answer these goddamn questions. Now, do you have a Sealy Posturepedic in your fucking bedroom?
You never. To this day.
They called the cops on me. Other reasons.
Look, that nigga said that, and I looked directly at you like either confirm or deny
He didn't work there.
this story.
He didn't work there. That's when I was working with Young Lack.
Yeah, I was there during that time period.
Yeah, he wasn't there. They called the cops on me.
Young Lack in them?
Yeah, I used to work with Young Lack. That's whose album I was on. You know, my breakout.
We
heard it.
We had an hour-long conversation about this the other day. I'm not doing this again. Please move on.
So arcade. So cops come through. They get chased for no reason, and like as Prim said in the all them cops, as Prim said in the Hood Cinema, it's like you need 40 cops just so they can go back to school. They can't go to jail.
I feel like the only people who got chased for no reason were Q and Bishop.
Oh, Bishop.
What happened to Radamez? Not Radamez, but Raheem. Seemed like because one cop did go after him.
He made it.
He went back to his girl's house.
He made it, and then
maybe
Keisha?
Or maybe he went over Q's girl's house.
And then he's so fucking like they don't make no sense. You make it away from the cops that's trying to take you back to school, and you go back to school
to get your other friend.
To go get your friend
who got caught. Because also another thing we never addressed: what happened when Steele tried to kiss old girl?
Oh yeah, so Steele won a match against a girl, and he was like, "You could pay me, or you could give me a kiss." She hit that nigga in the mouth, busted his lip open with a $5 bill.
So boom. So
Q
made 15. He made 5. So between Raheem
that's
and
20.
Bishop,
That's 20.
they only made $5. But who was the loudest nigga talking about, yo, how much money we made?
Right.
Who the fuck we? Well, me and goddamn Steele made 20. What did you do? Talking about buying a pack of cigarettes? Nigga, you took a quarter of the money just to buy your goddamn cigarettes.
Because they were still $7 back in the 80s, in the early 90s. Cigarettes been expensive my whole life.
Nigga up for chain smoking. He got child support and shit.
Literally chain smoking. So
stress, boy. You be a Harlem nigga with no bread.
A
Harlem nigga with no bread. And you light skin.
This shit don't even go together, but we'll get there in a minute.
It don't go together all the way around.
We'll get there in a minute.
You a Harlem nigga, no bread, and you a light skin, no bread.
Now, boom. Let's go back. As you said, where did Raheem go when everybody was being chased? Was Raheem working for the people?
No, because they would have been there to save his ass when Bishop pulled up with 2 guns.
No. Remember that like he went left, but who set the robbery up?
Right.
So how's Raheem setting robberies up, but we don't know what happened to him after he disappeared in that moment? Hey, have you seen Judas and the Black Messiah?
No,
I seen it.
I did not see it.
I see a very similar thing happening.
Leading the dark skinned brothers astray.
I don't watch those types of movies.
Okay.
I didn't finish it because it pissed me off that bad too.
I don't watch those types of movies.
But shout out to Lakeith. That's a great actor. You could piss me off, make me want to see that movie. Great acting.
He made me mad, and sorry to bother you, but that's neither
here
nor
there. That actually was
there.
a good movie though.
I mean, it's cool, but it just got weird.
It got very weird.
It got very weird, but that's what I liked about it. It was like a weird ass. First off, it was like you talking about telemarketing and like what the fuck, and then it got weird, but it made it interesting.
So then they head to the record store. They found out we found out about the DJ contest.
Mm-hmm.
No support from the homies.
Of course, and you know what? That pissed me off because the most of your money is coming from him. The most of your money is coming from him. Not only is the most of your money coming from him, but this is a guaranteed payday. And you don't just get paid once because it comes with a contract. While you niggas is out here scrambling and scratching to try to make
scratching and surviving
for bad times, because you niggas was having the worst of times from what I could see. So
hanging in the child line.
This and what's so fucked up is y'all didn't support this nigga, and in the next scene he's stealing albums.
So they were supporting him.
No, because he shouldn't have never gave them his money. He could have bought his own fucking albums if he wasn't sharing money with the crew that don't even support him.
And like they were stealing albums, but they didn't know what to pick up. They was looking at album covers.
No, I think they had a list. I think she would hit him with the like, you need to go here, get this, and then that's when Still was like, yeah, we can get this. They was like, put that shit back. So it was like I think they knew what he needed.
Right, but he could have went in there and bought his own fucking albums and not had to flirt.
That's taken away from Raheem's smoke money.
Man, fuck Raheem.
But Raheem,
I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. So nah, the crew love wasn't mutual. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll get here when we get there because I got shit to say today.
All right.
Talk to these niggas.
Talk to these niggas. So they go to the record store, steal albums. Q puts the game on what they try to label as a ugly light-skinned sister.
But really the only thing wrong was the tooth.
The gold tooth. That was
if she would have put it off to the side and not up front to where it wouldn't have been the focal, I think she wasn't bad looking.
Yeah.
I tried to look her up to see, like, okay, because you've seen, like, Felicia from Friday. They was like, oh, look at Felicia now. I was like, okay, damn.
And that wasn't even just look at her now. She looked like that back then.
Well, she was just, that was a part.
It was a part, right. Yeah.
Just
she
like
was
Halle Berry
beautiful
in Jungle Fever.
Yeah, or in Monsters Ball, or losing Isaiah. Like
and
she's
a fucked up ass
yeah,
role.
she's a very beautiful woman, but she played a fucked up part. Felicia was a beautiful woman.
So I try to look up to see where the sister from the record store. I couldn't find anything. I see her IMDb page. Is that what it's called? IMDb?
Yeah.
And they had a list of a couple of movies, but there was no picture.
Okay.
So I couldn't find her. So yeah. So what happened after that? Oh yeah, they go to the to go get some the smokes. That's when we see Blizzy with the glizzy for the first time.
Yep.
And the last time.
That was a quick pop in.
So yeah,
that nigga just got released.
A quick pop
you
in.
Want a piece of this?
Yeah, quick pop in and got it popping.
But you know what? But at least he cared enough to ask how Q and the crew was doing.
I just got parole the other day.
It had a full conversation, like a good small talk.
Yeah.
While still working. Great multitasker.
And he cared enough. He just got out, but he was like, yo, I'm going to share some of this with you if you want it.
No, wait. Let's take it back a little bit more. Remember, he was also, while Q was talking, he paused and he said, excuse me for a second, I'm about to rob this motherfucker. So he had the...
And had manners.
Polite.
And had manners. Because he didn't just want to walk off on that conversation.
He said, hold on one second, let me rob this motherfucker. Then he turned around and said, hey, would you like to join in me?
Yeah, young man.
Yeah, so shout out to Blizzy.
What a gentleman.
Yeah, give him an award. Blizzard with the gizzard.
Rest in peace to Blizzy.
Hey, because it got cold.
His body got
First his heart got cold, his body got cold. His body froze.
Cold blood.
Question, was it hard to get the shotgun out of his hand? Because the body does stiffen up.
Nah, because
He had to cut his arms off.
Rigor mortis takes a while to set in.
Oh, okay.
They hauled that body off immediately.
Okay. So yeah, we
probably
asked
the niggas in the bar, y'all want a piece of this?
So who was the group that was getting robbed? What famous rap group?
EPMD.
They were in the bar getting robbed.
That sounds right to me.
For that whack ass song on the soundtrack, boy.
I heard that shit, boy. The pretty good
Blizzy song. Was mad about that.
Yeah.
As he should be.
You hurry up. God damn it, because you look good. So yeah, so then they go back to Still's mom's house.
He ain't seen vagina in a long time too.
That's very sad. That's very sad. He did not get the chance to show his gentleman skills to a young lady in order to be held after being on a long jail stint.
He's probably in there for 3 months.
That nigga probably was in there for a week.
And he young, so he wasn't at Rikers. He probably was like,
he was in juvenile.
Unless he was older.
Well, he might have been older, or nobody really checked IDs back then, I guess. To where these children just wandered in and out of bars.
They also didn't check the niggas sitting by the cigarette machine.
These things are true.
Yes.
So then they go back to Still's mother's house and father's, mother and father.
Yeah, you gotta say no. What you need to say is Still's parents' house.
Parents' house.
No, I just want to say this: like Father's Day is about what 4 hours, and you still disrespecting the black man. Nigga, shame on you. Continue.
I mean, but do you call it your granny's house or you call it your grandparents' house?
Exactly. I need an apology, my nigga. I need an apology.
I'm not gonna keep doing this for you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got it.
Thank you. So yeah.
I mean, but in reality, that's how it is. Do you call it your grandparents' house, or is you getting ready to go over your granny house?
It depends on how many syllables I want to say that day.
It's not how that works.
I'm finna go. Nope. Bit for words,
I'm finna go over granny house to see grandpa. Like he don't
contribute.
Like he didn't buy the house.
Yeah, it was through his hard work.
And Granny get all the credit.
So you said great over.
But Granny get all the credit.
That's how it usually
That's how it is. So he had it right, even though it should be Still's parents' house.
So they go to Still's parents' house. Pac is mad that, he couldn't get a piece of the action with the glizzy.
And I don't understand that.
And what whack-ass movie was they watching? Or what Pac was watching, because nobody else was really watching it.
You had it last week.
Was it like White Heat or something like that?
Yeah, White Heat.
With James Cagney.
Yeah, they was watching. I was like, but I was like, now I remember the days when we only had like 2 channels. So it's like you really appreciated shows more. Now we got like millions of shows to watch. And I was like, damn, but I don't really feel like watching this. Ah, man. Then you turn off TV and be like, I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
well, a Harlem nigga with no bread. Will get interested in something like that. And again, him missing out on that robbery with Blizzy. Click something.
Yeah, he was watching that like he was watching goddamn.
Like he had
like, the right thing.
Yeah. No, he watched like he was watching Juice.
That's me.
That nigga was watching it like he was watching a rap battle.
Yo,
very accurate.
Shout his mom's in the back.
Quoting bars. You hear what you just said?
I heard it.
And then somebody started talking to her. Hey, you shut the fuck up.
Excuse me. I'm trying to watch this motherfucking movie. Well, he said that, but you're trying to watch this movie. Could you please shut the fuck up?
During the battle, trying to hear the bars. Very well. Good observation. I like that.
So this is the iconic scene. So then, he finished watching the movie. He's like, yo, motherfucker took destiny in his own hands. If you got to go out, that's how you got to go out. And then all of a sudden, Blizzy shows up on his cold bodies on the news.
Shout out to the spirits.
Ice cold.
Shout out to the spirits working, because I've never seen the news people get down there that fast. They don't do that. They don't do that now.
As well as have the picture already
already set ready to go.
Damn.
They knew when they released him. They didn't have that picture ready since they released him.
They didn't know. It's because they sent him in there to do that.
To see get the gang caught up.
Boom. It's
nice.
all the Matrix, bud.
So Raheem knew where he was going because they told him, hey, this is where you need to go.
Okay.
It's making sense.
Going back to where did Raheem go after the police?
Okay. Y'all are making sense.
Okay.
Y'all are making
it's
sense.
him. It's him. It's not me.
Okay.
It's him.
I like it. Good job, buddy.
Back to the Matrix theme, yes.
You came with it.
They cut to the next scene. Bishop is looking outside. He sees Radamas terrorizing the block.
And he's upset because those are his sexual harassments.
Boom. I'm sorry. more evidence that Raheem actually is the government informant.
Okay, what you got?
Or he's an undercover cop.
What you got?
How old was Khalil Khan?
27.
So yeah, the old nigga trying to hang with the young niggas.
So he was a plant.
Exactly. That's why I say he kept popping back up after run with the police.
So why they wasn't helping him take care of his kid?
Because that wasn't really his
He
kid.
wasn't getting anything.
He wasn't
out
supposed
of
to do that. That was
or maybe that's what they had on him. Like, oh yeah, you got this kid, and we'll take your kid away if you don't cooperate with him.
He don't give a fuck. He don't take care of his kid. No way.
That's something that he wasn't supposed to do. He was like, oh man, I got this little position, boy. How about that? Then he screwed up. No, let's not say he screwed up. He took a different route.
Did you see my face?
Yeah, I caught myself. I'm sorry to all the women, the parents out there. I didn't mean it like that. He did not screw up.
I believe.
But
I believe parents will tell you sometimes. Yeah, we fucked up.
Well, in the sense of like he wasn't supposed to do that. That wasn't a part of the script. That's what I meant. He screwed up in that sense. So I wouldn't say that he screwed up because he had a baby.
Or maybe that's why. That's why Q was like, yeah,
or
I let you have her because Raheem was supposed to give it to Q so Q can get her pregnant.
Or he did mess up because he's in too deep. Shout out to M.E.M.E. And
Oh
the person that he's supposed to be surveilling, he falls in love with and gets pregnant.
Okay. So this is the iconic scene. You're looking outside, seeing Rodimus terrorize
giving away his harassments.
And then Q, hey, yo, man, what's your problem?
You my problem.
No, wait. First.
You my fucking problem.
No, first Pac said, we ain't shit.
All right,
and then that's why he said, man, what's your problem? And like Pac look out the window. He's like, hey, man, what's your problem? Nigga, Blizzard dead. Nigga, fuck you mean?
Our boy's gone.
That's me dumbass questions.
You my fucking problem. People sweat us on the streets. You don't give a fuck.
I think you're exaggerating.
That's bullshit.
Undercover cop words.
Nope. I wanna be clear. He was exaggerating because people were not sweating us on the street. Niggas are sweating you on the street, nigga.
Are you trying to collude his homies in?
So certain shit is on you. You don't know how to handle your motherfucking mouth. And you always out here doing some stupid fucking shit. Niggas is not sweating us because as you can see, we can walk right past Rodamans and the Rodamen
and get in front of them.
and it'll be nothing. They'll talk very peacefully to us. Niggas ain't sweating us. Niggas are sweating you.
So if you really think about it,
you're exaggerating.
Is Rodimus really a bully?
No, he might just be like fucking with him, and rightfully so.
There's a backstory there that we don't know.
About. And it may be rightfully so.
What if the reason why Rodimus knew about Pac's pops was because Rodamez's pops was fucking
or
Pac's pops.
or
it pissed him off that his father did that, so he takes it out on Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work there, sir.
Mm-hmm. Or there was a prison riot of some sort, and Rodaman's dad, who used to be Pac's or Bishop's dad's cellmate, was murdered, and Bishop's dad was held as a fuck toy during the riots.
He didn't come through.
He didn't help to. He didn't come through because he was getting come in.
The other niggas came through.
Oh man, that's an interesting backstory.
So,
where's all this animosity?
So your dad lived and my dad died when they both should have lived or they both should have died. So we got a beef, and the beef is forever.
That's good theory. I like it.
I would say I'll run you one better.
Do it.
I'm still formulating in my head.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll circle back.
Let me get it off.
Pause.
Yeah, pause on that.
Have we had enough pauses?
Apparently not. Ask Bishop's dad.
So Raheem is an informant.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if Radamez's dad is a rat?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows it.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Radamez's dad is an informant. I mean, is a rat.
Mm-hmm.
He's in witness protection, right? So Bishop's dad pretty much got banged out because he knew and was probably going to say something. So Radamez knows that his dad is a rat. Radamez knows that his dad is a rat, so he takes it out on Bishop because he's like, damn, I'm holding this weight on me, but it's like nobody can know that my dad's a rat. But he knows also that through his dad that Raheem is an informant. So that's how Raheem is like, hey, and he's like, hey, you know, you better get your boy. I know who you are, but hey, I ain't gonna even say nothing to you. It's your boy. Watch him. And please don't tell anybody about my dad.
I'm trying to make it out here in these streets.
Yeah, I need the juice.
I got a crew to run.
Yeah, I can't have that weighing on me.
He's coming for my spot.
He's moving up the ranks.
He don't talk. You know they say real killers move in silence, nigga.
My dad didn't, but that's another story. Oh boy.
We ain't judging. You ain't on trial.
So they got.
Who are you?
Who are you?
You will be,
but not yet. You're good right now.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat the technique.
I know the ledge, but
and there's not enough respect.
So people sweat us on the street. We don't give a fuck. You're exaggerating. That's bullshit. We run from the cops. We run from security guards. We run from a Radamez. We run from old man Quillass when he comes with that bullshit store with that bullshit gun.
Now pause.
First of all,
they didn't run from Radamez.
We didn't run from Radaman, nigga.
Well, technically he didn't either because he was pretty much standing his ground.
Yeah, that's why I say, why did you throw that in there? You didn't run. He watched the other nigga run, but he didn't run.
But
he probably just wanted to knuckle up and shoot it out. So we pretty much, Raheem, you keep diffusing the situation. So technically we are running. That we need to knuckle up with these brothers because I need to get this off.
Well, then you get it off because you're the only.
He be trying to.
No, he don't.
Raheem come in there and squash it.
No, he don't.
Then why did he get mad at goddamn?
No, he don't.
Well, the next scene he was about to box. The same scene he was about to box Q. But who comes in and dies it down?
Okay, but listen, because if you wanted to fucking fight Radamans the same way if Radamans wanted to fucking fight you, you would have swung on that bitch instead of y'all sitting there having a conversation. If niggas really want to fight, niggas gonna fight. Exactly. Ain't no such thing as, oh, we running. Nigga, you running your fucking mouth. So he right. We running. You running your fucking mouth instead of running them hands.
Yeah, well, as we saw at the end of the movie,
he didn't have him to run. He didn't have him. He didn't have him to run.
His hands were slipping.
They were jogging. They were at a mile walk when they should have been on a track team. But
a marathon hands.
Again, if niggas want to fight, niggas gon' fight. It's not no such thing as Raheem squashed that with Radaman. If you wanted to fight Radaman when Radaman had you choked up, you would have fought him regardless of his niggas being around or not. No, nigga, what's wrong is you pussy. Oh. But we'll get there.
Right.
So Pac was pussy juice.
Charcuterie.
But he wanted to be man juice.
Who wants to be man juice?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, come on.
Dog.
We don't be dick juice. Well, yeah, you get it.
I would say so, but I can't. I would say so, but I can't say it on air.
Whisper it to me. I really want to know. If it's that bad, I gotta hear that shit.
The recording gets paused.
Text my phone.
Yeah, let me ditch out with the group chat. But it was the Degrassi, the Degrassi scene.
Oh no!
When the gay porn fell out of
it. Hey, so is that why Donald was staring at him like this? Because he knows.
So him and Pot get into it. He was like, you got to be willing to, you got to raise up and be willing to die if you want some juice.
And that's also, let me talk to you about pussy nigga shit.
Well, we'll get to that. We still got to get to this movie.
Go.
Yeah, we still on the goddamn at Stills Mall. Ain't nobody got shot yet. You okay, brother? You need some juice?
I got some pulp.
No.
You need some charcuterie?
I heard it will lube your throat.
You need some charcuterie?
Hey, yo. Oh.
So so they get into it. He was like, said, if we was there, it'd be 5 dead niggas instead of 1. He was like, then everybody looked up like he should be the leader. Yeah, because Raheem looked up like,
Shit, I should say
Yeah. Like, yeah.
that was
Maybe.
one.
maybe I need to stop smoking.
And that is why he saved his life, or saved him from fighting Bishop. Like, this nigga out here making sense.
You ain't got nothing to say now, huh, big man? Never saw I thought I'd see the day. You talk like fucking punk, Q.
Why did that hurt his feelings so much?
Because he was right. He knew he was right. So yeah.
You get to snatch some calls that some motherfuckers know that you didn't
Bishop
take.
wanted to die early, not late.
You gotta
So
take them out whenever you feel like it. Otherwise, you ain't shit. You trying to tell me you ain't shit? I ain't trying to tell you shit. Hashtag, I'll tell your mama you ain't shit.
No, I thought about something.
was he talking about people's moms because he didn't have one?
Yeah, where was his mom's?
Sorry.
Where's your mom?
I missed. Sorry. No, but here's another thing I noticed. Why was Pac so obsessed about Bishop's, so obsessed with the juice even after death? Because once you die, why do you give a fuck?
You become a martyr.
Nah.
Because your name will live on.
Because he
You're right.
came from nothing, and he literally was nothing. You ain't shit without your homeboys, and that's real. He wasn't shit without Raheem, Q, and Still.
Until he got a gun.
And he still wasn't shit.
But he was more of a man than them.
So, but you're not a man without it.
He ain't got no hands.
So he told his mom, he told him he'll tell his mom he ain't shit. Then don't turn your back on me. He got pushed. Then, that was about the box. Then, Raheem came in, squashed it. Bishop.
All right, that's it.
So because he lived with women, is that why he sounded like people's moms?
I thought he sounded like an undercover cop once again. Bishop, fuck that. You are brothers.
No, that's mom.
No, fuck that. We used to be brothers.
That's mom talk.
Come over and hug him.
Yeah, that's mom talk.
All right, so we squash it.
That's mom talk.
Bishop, what do you say?
Exact. That's mom talk.
What do you say?
Love you. Look at that.
Now you get in. You put your.
Are you rolling your eyes?
Come here.
And grab them by the neck, by the back of their neck. That's
Pinch.
yeah. That's
get over here.
yeah. That's mom shit.
Grab him by the ear.
There you go.
So yeah. So after that, Q goes to the audition. We'll just skip past some stuff. So Q goes to the audition, gets it. We see Flex out of nowhere. He's in every movie.
That nigga's everywhere.
As Prim says in his hood cinema. Why is Flex always in the movies with his name being Flex? So Flex gets dissed. Q gets dissed, but he wins the contest, and he walks away like, yeah, I made it in life. So mama's gonna be proud of me. So then he walks down the street. Then your boy Trip was like, hey, heard you got the contest. And he's like, how the fuck you know that? I just left.
And cell phones wasn't even a fucking thing.
You know what he
And
said?
they didn't have pagers. What did he say? What did he say?
He pointed to his head.
Because he's into it.
No, but then he pointed to the sky because what he's saying was, bitch, it's the Truman Show.
Or nigga alien. Or nigga aliens.
Aliens, or what to say, it's all the Matrix and shit. Everything was lined up for Q
to walk down that path. So he got the DJ. He won the DJ contest, whatnot, and then he goes to Yolanda's house afterwards. He goes to Yolanda
to get some snappy nappy dugout.
Then we meet Frank. We meet Frank. Who is Frank?
Frank. That's Carlton's dad.
Who's Carlton?
That's Will Smith on The Fresh Prince cousin. So Alfonso Ribeira.
So Philip Banks is not his dad?
No, it's Frank.
Okay. Yeah. Who's his mama?
Still Viv, the dark skinned one though.
The dark skin one.
So that's why they swapped him out of dark skin when they had to go back to go live with Frank?
Yeah. Go back to Frank.
That's when they found out. Get your ass out of here.
So yes.
Matter of fact, we're bringing the light-skinned woman from the record store. Where's she at?
So yeah,
get her. Okay, get this other one.
So yeah, so we see Frank. Frank go, what? So is he simping?
Who, Frank?
He has no power. That's her apartment.
Frank is a bitch.
So they married.
Hey,
who paying? Whose name is on the lease?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm assuming it's her name on the lease. But let me say something here. The fact that Q and Yolanda were not either given the open hand fist or the deuce, rock, paper, scissors, was very strong by Frank. Because we're broken up. You obviously have my goddamn boxers and shit at your house. You want to flash dance some shits in front of my goddamn, in front of your little boy toy and shit. I would have punched Q in the face right there.
But here's the problem. Frank didn't have it in him to do any of that. And let me tell you why. Because if you was a real nigga and you wanted to get that off or you felt some type of way, sitting there talking shit to that young man ain't gonna get you nowhere. What you should have did is fucking left. She shouldn't have been able to commanded you to have a seat next to her boy toy. You have no power here. Not a drop of it. And I can tell that you did not have a ounce of power in your marriage. You didn't make any decisions in your marriage. And I can tell she cheated on you and you wanted to work it out, but she wanted a divorce.
With a 16-year-old boy.
None of that. That's on the back end. Right now we're talking about Frank. Because if you know what she doing with this boy, or it could have been a man, it don't matter. All I know is in this situation, Frank is not exactly a simp. That's a bitch ass nigga.
Oh goddamn!
Like he's a charcuterie board.
Not the board.
Like niggas eating off of you.
Q included.
So. Like that, like that. You use a charcuterie board out here. Niggas is eating off of you, and they doing it in your face.
She said he's gone. I said he's gone. She said he's gone.
None of that even had to happen with this nigga because he's here. Oh, I'm gonna come over anyway. That pussy ass nigga ain't gonna do nothing. That charcuterie face ass nigga ain't gonna do nothing.
He
probably a cuckold. If she would have commanded him, he probably would have sat there and watched them fuck.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
So continue. My bad.
So yeah, he tried it, whatnot. He tried to kick the pro-black consciousness to him.
Okay.
What happened to names like Mustafa?
And that's a charcuterie ass nigga way of going on about things.
Akbar.
So you gonna sit here and talk shit to
me?
Leave. Right. Leave, nigga. Frank.
Your name Frank. You talked about being a strong African name, but your name Frank.
Right.
Quincy and Frank arguing over names.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
And it's like, what did he say? Oh no. He also tried to hit her with the you need to, chill with this, say the children bullshit. So he was talking about the Geppettoism. So she already had Geppettoism
Again,
vibes.
she cheated, but he wanted to work shit out.
But was he trying to save him? Q, like, hey man, you need to get with your roots, my brother. Sister, you need to stop with this Geppettoism.
No.
Let me try to save you.
No.
Because you headed down a dark path.
No, nigga, because she in that path. She owned it. He's getting into her too deep.
Nigga thinking he God.
So you already know what's up over here, Frank. The only way to get that kid out and to get her out is to get that bitch locked up. You know what's up, but you don't want to do that because you still want to be with her. You ain't over here on some give me my shit. This ain't a give me my shit back mission. This a give me my bitch back mission.
On the
I'm gonna have it this time. We argued last time.
And I won that one as well.
You know what? I'm going to subscribe to your theory.
So yeah,
I'm not wrong about Frank.
On our
fighting for the rights of men.
We now have a weak box barometer that we will be using moving forward. Sorry guys, I didn't get the picture. So if you go watch the movie Juice and you see Frank, he had a struggle box. So on the weak box barometer,
1.5.
Got the 1.5. What you got?
I was gonna give him a solid 2.
Give him a strong 1. It was a struggle box.
It was a struggle, but again, he is a businessman, as you can tell from his getup. He cannot come to work with a fade or a high top like Q's
or Bishops or
Steels. He still got his name cut into his
steel box.
Frank damn sure can't, and his line can't be as crisp. Like, he has to be professional. He can be black, but he can't be that black. You can be black, but you can't be too ethnic.
You will be stealing hubcaps.
Yeah.
So we see Frank and that whole situation, and then after he leaves, Aaron comes in. The Geppettoism, is in full effect. So after that, he goes home. Raheem is in the stairwell waiting for him. Probably been waiting there for about 6 hours. Like, damn, bro, when you gonna get here?
Wait, is that the only time that we see Q use drugs is with Yolanda?
Smoked the doob.
And I don't believe it was just a doob.
Probably a little angel dust.
Little lace. Got a nice little primo.
Which is why
that's why it burnt so funny.
No, that's also when
and fluid.
After Raheem died and he was walking through the crowd, it looked like he was in a trance. That was why.
He was having a withdrawal.
So we got the DJ contest that Saturday. Sees Raheem in the hallway or the stairwell. Like, yeah, we got some business to talk about. Like, yeah, I got the DJ. Oh, he's like, he didn't tell him. He's like, yeah, I got an important appointment. So it's like, well, you got to be there. I'll talk to the fellas and see if we can push it back, but I need you to be there. So boom.
But he congratulated him.
Yeah, he said, congratulations.
No, it was a offhand congratulations. Oh, by the way, good luck, man.
Yeah,
there was not.
Yeah, because he didn't know he wanted to.
I mean, but you've met the nigga and you know how selfish he is.
And actually, we just fucked the story up too.
Oh yeah, because
we already talked about the audition, but the audition just happened right there after the scene with him and Raheem.
No, he already had it. He had the DJ set. No, he had the DJ set. No, it was backwards. Okay, it was backwards. I got you. You right. But who cares? This is the MEME fucking podcast. We do what we want to do.
All right, so since we already talked about the audition,
let's talk about Bishop dying.
Like, can we get there?
He did not get shot.
So they meet up on the ball court. Raheem got the piece.
The 6 shooter
still was scared, and it was like, "You down?" You said, "What did he say?" He's like, "You ain't scared, are you?" Oh, Raheem's coming. So hey, look, Raheem.
That was the funniest way of ever.
This nigga's scared.
What? right?
Look over there. Like,
Then run off. My mom's calling me. I ain't
like
scared.
when somebody asks you a real serious question you don't have an answer to. Well, look over there.
Right. What was that? What you call it? Like your shoes fucked up. Your mama dead. What shoes was she wearing in the
shoes
casket?
was she wearing in the casket? Your baby got a glass eye, and when it cry, you got to clean an eye with Windex.
So yeah, not the same thing, but it's like you deflecting like a motherfucker.
Like,
but that was hardcore though.
That was very hardcore.
it had the nightmare beat playing in the background too.
So yeah, so
Your mama dead.
What shoes she have on?
So, it is funny.
So Raheem brings the piece and it's like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? He's like, yo, once again it's on. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we about to rob.
Yeah, once again it's on. So no, okay. So
I love Ice Cube.
No, so check it.
Totally crossed out.
So okay. So since we're doing that,
the bigger the cat, the bigger the pillin'.
Check it, guys. Yo, bust it. So once again it's on, which means they've done it.
Bye-bye. Just another habit of a fly guy. Go ahead.
I know where you're going.
Go ahead.
The Bishop, you alive. You alive.
Once again it's on means one of two things. Once again, Bishop is exaggerating. Or they've robbed someplace before.
Or about to, and it didn't fall through.
Or maybe, Bishop, once again, is exaggerating.
Once again, he's exaggerating.
So they might have shoplifted some honey buns or something out of there.
And,
so it's equivalent
like
to
that
being the
nigga,
same thing, and it's really
like that nigga is either exaggerating or they have robbed a place before. So once again, it's on.
But if they robbed the place before, why was Raheem so secretive? And hey, man, you told me that shit in the fucking stairway. I'll tell you, nah, nigga, I gotta go do this. Matter of fact, you could have told me that. I could went to my audition and came back and met up with y'all and already knew what was going on.
Again, there's a problem in the script.
Bad leadership.
Yep, there's either a problem in the script or Bishop lying. Once again, it's on. Like, that didn't strike nobody but me. Once again, it's on. Once again,
no. It struck Q wrong. He was like, "What? The fucking talking about?" Matter of fact, he pointed still.
What the fuck this nigga talking about?
Once again, it's on.
So we about to rob old man Quillaz, and then Raheem pops up with the piece.
Quillaz.
And then now that Pac has the gun, he's now powerful.
Yeah, he jacked it off and everything.
I watched him.
I seen
it.
I already got it, motherfucker.
That man said, I'll hold on to it.
Why should he hold on to the gun?
Because I already got it, motherfucker.
So, yeah. So, this nigga's scared. I told you I had a DJ contest. So, yeah. So, this is where Q should have gotten killed.
Oh, yes. He should.
Yeah, because these are murder words.
You do not tell another man to SMD.
Suck my dick.
You don't tell another man to do that. Those are like, you can get killed for that.
I've seen multiple niggas get shot in movies because of that.
Right.
Especially Men's Society.
I mean, but there was
a build up for that.
No, like he was a habitual line crosser. Like that nigga he knew the ledge.
He jumped.
And he
he listened to R. Kelly.
Because he wanted all the juice. So he got it.
He could fly.
And he sure did.
And he flew to Heaven's Gate.
Now that nigga flying on a t-shirt some fucking where.
Fly fuck on that t-shirt.
Flying out that chair.
That nigga soul flew out his body.
No, body flew out the chair.
Nigga, heart flew out his back. Nigga, I saw it.
So yeah, so they get to the DJ contest and whatnot. Let's talk about that. So what do y'all think about the DJ contest? Was it live enough?
No,
I would say him starting off with the "Is It Good to You?"
Tammy Lucas and
that was hard.
Teddy Riley.
Appreciated that. So I felt he won round one. I didn't like Q's his first round. Now I think he lost. I think it should have been 3 rounds. Because I felt the champion won the first round and then Q won the second round.
But the audience was like, yo, Q. Like the audience pretty much dictated who won.
I have a question that
fair.
maybe you guys can answer for me.
Mm-hmm.
How do you dance to that?
You can't. You don't know what.
Nah, niggas was in the, like, they was cutting a rug. A serious rug.
Like, it's like the DJs do not be on any kind of beat.
Yeah, so how were I mean, bitches were in there like.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were. I saw it. One bitch had on a bra top, and she was for real, just like
you roll it.
Yeah, she.
They probably were in there dancing the Luke, and then they just used.
Okay, because I saw it
over,
and it wasn't just like niggas, because you can't even do this to it. Like you can't even.
Somebody was doing the butt.
Stay on a beat to it. So how was niggas dancing? And then I don't have an opinion on it to be able to judge it because.
Because what?
I don't like the DJ shit.
Oh my God, you're not hip hop.
So yeah, so Q wins the first round. He's gonna come back.
Q wins from Queen.
So what if he had lost? They would have had no alibi.
That's a nice what if.
Now, if they were smart, Q, you go ahead and stay.
Because it don't take, and so that's my next question. Let's go ahead and pop forward here. Why did it take all four of them?
Because they're the crew. Yeah, they had to be together. It's like we got to do this together. We in this together. Crew always will be. You know, we the crew. Like we wrecking crew.
But if one crew member is getting money another way,
then you allow him to do
this other thing.
And because
it helps with our alibi.
That's what.
Can I make a
was.
statement though? Can I make a statement though? All four of them couldn't fit in the fucking store.
That's very true.
They was in that hole though. Yeah, but that's what hip hop was back in the day. You push the person that's like, hey, you're not in the streets. You the rapper. You're gonna get us out.
And that's how you do that.
Yeah. But they weren't really in the streets like that. That's usually the drug dealers that are getting money and they putting money up for the rapper to get in the studio and all that. So not the same thing. So they all leave together. So if Q would have stayed, it was like, hey, now if he would have stayed,
he would have won that next round off rip.
But if he would have stayed, Raheem still would have got shot, and then they would have came back, and it was like, damn, whoa, shit, I don't even know what happened if Raheem got killed, and then he probably would have shot still
right then and there,
and then he would have came back by himself,
and he would have just
Raheem
been like,
is still or dead.
Somebody shot him.
I mean, he had two guns, so that nigga did this.
No, he just raised his shirt up. You ain't got to pull him out. Just flash on him.
Flash dancing.
So they leave. They go rob old man Quillez. He gets shot. Pac pops him. And they run, go to the abandoned building. Mm-hmm. They was like, yo, what the fuck? Why you do that?
He
made a move. Yeah, then he said, Fat Boy said your name. He knew who he was.
Okay, so in this instance, I've been Pac bashing all night. In this instance, Bishop is not completely wrong. Yeah. Quillass had to go.
Yes.
Even if Fat Boy wouldn't have said his name, he know that's y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all been wearing the same fucking thing all week. Okay? He sees y'all every day in front of his store. He knows the four of you together always. He knows the shapes and the forms of the four of you. You niggas did not disguise your voices and you did not wear full masks, okay? So even if he hadn't made a move or Fat Boy hadn't called Raheem's name, Quillass needed to go.
I agree with that.
Because he would have came back and told everything.
And I didn't appreciate Quillass up here pleading for his life after he didn't pull the blicky out on him earlier.
So where's that World War II Ruger? Where's your World War II Ruger?
Yeah, now it's please.
So and then actually,
I shoot your PP off.
You should have had that World War II Ruger right next to you while you doing your books. And it's late at night and your shop door is unlocked.
Eating PBJ sandwich.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, right there. So he said, sorry, we closed.
I said we close rhinestone jacket wearing ass nigga.
And then he know it's you, nigga. You come in here like a rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, like did the bishop walk it backwards?
Yeah,
walking backwards.
So when he walked it backwards, he already had to go draw. Like nigga, what?
He turned around. Whoa, buddy, we're not here for that.
Right.
Well, you got your fucking mask on.
Right.
It's cold outside.
You hear about COVID?
It's coming.
It's coming.
Another 30 years. I feel it. I can feel it.
But you walk in here wearing the same fucking black power jacket that you've been wearing all fucking week, and then you decide that you gonna throw a little razzle-dazzle on the fucking situation and put a fucking bejeweled bee on your hat. Like,
bitch, these is rhinestones.
nigga, bitch up, we know it's you. You come out here looking like a goddamn diva, and we supposed to be seriously robbing a place. Like,
What are we doing here?
So you got Rodimus, you got Steele, you got Q, B. It has to be Bishop.
it has to be.
Trench.
Well,
It is Bishop.
Yeah. Process of elimination. You niggas are always, and y'all four are always together. The four of you are always together.
I'm gonna say this:
They had nobody to say that it was a B and it was Bishop because there's no witnesses.
The only person that could have successfully robbed that store without killing Quillas would have been Q.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying Quillass needed to go, because if Quillass would have lived, he would. Come on, you know these niggas.
No,
I don't give a fuck if you two put a mask on tomorrow. I know it's you.
I believe Q has never spoken in front of Quillas, so that's why he would have been the most successful. Because, like, you know, Bishop's voice,
right,
screaming outside the store every day,
right.
You know, Steele has a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
And, you know, he only cares about the snacks anyway.
And you know what? And batteries. He cares about snacks and batteries apparently. Oh, well, he's got a boombox, so I can see why.
Oh, trivia.
Yeah, not Rodimus. So Fat Boy was held up the D batteries, which is a callback to Do the Right Thing when Raheem Raheem with the box.
Raheem of the radio
with the boom box
needed the D batteries. D motherfucker D. So it's like, hey Raheem, what about these batteries? So,
but still,
can we get these?
So still.
So yeah, so Raheem
Quillass needed to go.
Raheem gets popped because he tried to take the blicky from Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Ends up getting popped. They rush out. Bishop turns back around. Is like, damn, we need to get this bread, which was a smart move.
I have a question though.
Make it work.
Question, and then we'll move on. So, do you think even in your right side of your mind, even a little bit, even if you were completely inebriated, that it would have been okay for even to a little bit for Bishop to get his hands on this gun? We could have avoided all of this if you would have never just passed the gun around like it's fucking show and tell.
Yeah, pretty much. Once again, bad leadership.
Bad leadership.
Yeah, he should have stepped up and be like, nah, nigga, I'm the leader. I'm holding the gun.
I'm holding the gun.
And I'm going to be holding it when we go in there.
Right. He should have never had the gun. You should have never passed it to him.
But they were young.
No, that's bad leadership. Age got nothing to do with you being a bad leader.
So the only thing I'm hearing right now is you don't believe in democracy.
What?
Yeah, you just want him to hold a gun. That's communism. Only one person.
This nigga does not play with a full deck of cards. This is the person you want to pass the gun to?
Then why the fuck is he in your crew?
He should have never, again, this crew, what did I tell you about something the other day? Desperation.
They were all linked together by desperation, yes.
Numbers.
Yes, Steele was unconfident, looking for a team.
Mm-hmm.
Q just out here, just trying to DJ and shit. You probably knew Raheem for a long time.
Well, they've been a crew since second grade.
Yeah.
And they were probably all oddballs in second grade, except for Q. Q was probably a popular ass nigga, as well as Raheem, the pretty boy all the bitches loved. But niggas don't fuck with Raheem like that.
So everything goes downhill after this. Q goes back to the DJ competition. He's about to set up. Then the goofball cops come back in. They come in, tell him to get down. They go question him, and it was like, "Yo, where were you?"
Bitch, I was here. Winning DJ battles.
Right.
Winning DJ battles.
You didn't hear my name? They love me.
I wanted all the Jews.
That was me.
Queen, vouch for me, please.
So yeah, the police detectives was trash with the questioning. So they were trash. It was like, hey, Bishop was like, hey, yeah, I went to the basement. Oh, what's her name? Oh, Rakita. Okay, let's bring Rakita in. Oh, your story doesn't add up.
Not just that, but that questioning should have never went forward. These are minors.
That's right.
Where are their parents?
And they putting hands on Steele.
Yep.
Steele should have.
If they locked the wrong one up, then someone a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we find out that Bishop was a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
And
a liar and an exaggerator.
A motive to kill old man Quillas, it would be Radames.
No, Raheem.
No, it would be Radames.
No, to kill Raheem, not not Quillass.
Okay. So bad detective work. I don't even know why they was hired. So they
desperation.
Funeral. So Keisha crying after she told him he was fucked up and all his friends was fucked up.
And then she realized now she really is a single mother.
Yeah, because special ed left her. He's like, you can't be in this Beamer with this old crying ass baby, man, throwing up on my goddamn seats. But
he didn't even know she had a child.
He's like,
bitch, this is alpaca.
I'm not gonna have this be around you and your fucked up baby.
So she got the karma.
Fuck that bitch.
That's karma.
This is when
you're alone.
Pac was like, or Bishop was like, hey, what is Raheem's last name? Miss Davis. Okay,
Miss Raheem.
Miss Raheem. You remember me, Bishop?
No, he called himself by his first name.
What was his name?
Something. I think it's Stanley.
Stanley Bishop.
Stanley Stever.
But he was like, man, whoever found Raheem, whoever did this to Raheem, boy, I'll kill him myself.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Man, I'm about to die.
That nigga Q was like,
but he was scared though. He couldn't really say. He was like, damn, he shot Raheem. He shot Quillas and he shot Raheem.
Like, this nigga's a nightmare.
No. Q was sitting there like, man. And then Bishop's sitting there like.
Yeah, that look he gave when he was hugging his mom. Like, you hugging the moms of the man you shot last night.
The look on his face was like, I'll kill this bitch too. She gonna die tonight.
Boy, say something.
I kill everybody in this motherfucker.
Including the baby.
And the old man with the plate looking at Raheem picture.
Can't be his dad.
Fuck with me.
But this green show is good.
Can't be his.
Somebody needs to die every week to get these.
Can't be his fucking dad. But no, so this bitch should die tonight, and then I'll fuck his sister and kill her.
So then they start dodging Bishop, and then that's when we get to the Bishop at the come to the lockers. What's up?
You want to go ahead and do your?
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this week.
All right.
I'm doing next week. I'll do it on Wait to Excel episode. Just pop up like, oh yeah, this is from last week. I've got my lines down.
No, hey, that nigga gonna see Donald Faison and be like, you know what? Last week I was kind of tripping, right?
But now,
you're right.
I am crazy. But you know what else? Hashtag, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steele. I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't even give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. And you more or less of a man than me. So when I decide you ain't gonna be shit, hashtag, pow, so be it. Remember that, motherfucker.
Oh, hashtag. Hashtag remember that motherfucker.
Yeah, hashtag remember that motherfucker. Because I'm the one that you need to be worried about.
Hashtag.
Partner.
Partner. I didn't know it was a hashtag. We didn't make it a hashtag, but there's now officially a hashtag.
It was a hashtag.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay, cool.
You said so many that how can you remember?
You right, but I do remember. So yeah, I remember. Oh shit, I got something. I got a new song for another segment. I can't remember when you lost it all.
Nah, that nigga's about to put his phone down and clap for himself.
No need. We got the special effects now. We put money up. We good.
Reminisce on the memes we had.
Reminisce. So yeah, so they start dodging Bishop. He going crazy. So fast forward. He gets still. He pops still. He pops still.
Pop for rock.
I'm gonna say this. Could you imagine how much stress Pac was under when you murdered some nigga in front of these niggas and you ain't heard from these niggas? So you don't know what the fuck they talking about.
And then you see these niggas and they avoiding you?
Yeah.
Somebody talking.
So I understood his frustration and anger by the locker scene.
Hey, I got something for y'all. So what if Bishop's pops mustered up the strength to tell him Radaman's pops was the rat who was on witness protection, and your boy Raheem is an informant. Because right after that, he popped Radaman's. He had the gun in the 40 below. Tim's. He's ready. So Raheem got popped, and then Radaman's gets popped.
Please.
I have a new theory.
What you got?
It's still the same theory within what we're talking about here. But now Pac has a purpose. He was activated.
That nigga popping niggas with a purpose.
Yeah.
He was activated to save Q. He killed Raheem, who was the undercover cop. He killed Steele because he knew he was snitching to the cops when they beat him up in the office. He killed Radamez because he found out he was a rat.
His dad was a rat.
Or his dad was a rat. So everything revolves around him trying to kill all the Matrix stuff and get Q to get out of it.
But what does Radaman's dad being a snitch have to do with Q's safety?
But the whole thing's about Q.
Because his pops is the reason why his pops is the way he is, because of Radamez's dad.
But that's Bishop's dad. That's
Radamez's dad snitching
but
was the cause of Bishop's dad getting raped. Because he knew.
But he's saying he killed Radaman to protect Q. That's about Bishop.
I said
he killed Radamez because of his pops.
But I'm saying his overall purpose is to get Q out of this Matrix type.
So
thing.
How does the Radaman shit don't fit into save Q?
That's
purely. Yeah, that's purely a personal agenda.
Okay, it's a personal agenda. Yeah. But I'm trying to get to the theory of he was sent to protect, kind of like the Terminator, to protect Q.
Right. But the Terminator only took out those who posed an actual threat to that person. Radaman was personal.
So he went from Terminator 2 to Terminator 1. Then he went to kill him.
Yeah, Terminator. The death of Radaman was personal.
So in the turn of events, like I said, still gets popped. Q goes to go cop a piece from Sweets. Put the word out. Bishop is smart. He's like, hey, setting the narrative. Like, hey, don't know what's going on with my man Q. He out here killing folks. So they meet up. Well, Q asks Trips, like, hey, put the word out to Bishop, meet me at the, over at this location, disclose.
At the creep in?
Right. He gives him $1.50. Like, hey, handle this for me. He's like, what is this? So the word gets back to Bishop. They meet up. And then Bishop had the chance to kill Q, but he didn't because he hesitated.
Plot hole.
He was like, so you ready to die? He was like, yeah. He was like, what?
What?
You are?
You surprised me.
So yeah, then that's when the
hands came out.
So the hands came, and then Q runs, and then Bishop runs after him with the gun. They run throughout the city.
And ran through Staten Island, Manhattan.
Then he runs up the stairs in Philadelphia.
I thought he was in Jersey.
Yeah, why did he run up all them stairs? That's like if you somebody
Practicing.
For what? To get shot?
Higher learning.
So that's how he got the scholarship. Gotcha.
They felt sorry for that boy. And so you see him run up them steps though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he makes to the party, makes it to the gym, gets on the elevator. Then it's like,
you're not gonna shoot me on the elevator. Bitch, you're wrong.
Shit.
No, wait. First, he gets on the elevator.
The coast is clear.
Yeah, so he was. So we started going up, but they stopped. Somebody else got on the elevator. You saw the look. But then he got bold.
That nigga, fuck.
And then he got bold. He's like, so you gonna shoot me in the elevator?
Goddamn right.
So go.
So why ain't a bullet ricochet hit somebody?
How did he miss?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
So he has no aim. So he has no hands or no eyes.
He shot Roddermans in the chest.
That was up close in person.
And Raheem.
You think the gun was
and
like,
Quillass. I don't see no problem with his name.
I'm surprised the bullet didn't ricochet off a Rodderman ribs and bounce back and shoot him.
Exactly. They had the shit like past his ribs and shit.
So yeah, so they fight. He loses the gun. Then he's powerless. So they go up on the roof, whatnot. The weak fight scene at the end. So Raheem,
that was really bad.
Yeah, Bishop is picking up everything. They threw a chicken coop at him. Goddamn.
One of Mike Tyson's pigeons.
Yeah, you know Michael about to whoop his ass. Right?
I think he swung a chimney at him at one point.
Was that a what?
It was a random stroller.
Where'd that pipe come from though?
I don't know. It was next to that random baby stroller.
Bad plumbing out in that housing project.
Who's walking their baby on the roof?
They crackheads. So
obviously,
was it Keisha getting rid of the baby? I can't do this no more. Special ed don't want me. Raheem gone. So yeah, turn of events. So they on we see that Q has hands. Q has hands. So
slap that nigga across America.
Then he gets punched and falls. Like he's like
He's being dramatic again. This nigga's exaggerative like nobody I've ever met.
Yeah. So he's hanging on for dear life.
Literally.
Q, don't let me go. Q, don't let me go. He's like, Bishop, I got you.
Nah.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
So
nigga, my hands is wet from punching you in the face. I can't hold you.
Yeah, I got shot in the arm because
I got blood dripping down my
arm. Is losing a lot of blood.
You did shoot me. I think this might be karma.
Nigga, you got the 40 below Timbs on. Them hoes is heavy.
Yeah, yes. So.
So he falls to his death, or what we thought was his death. He probably got picked up
by Roddermans and his men. No, by Rodderman's men's.
Men's.
They stomped him out.
They killed him.
No, he actually fell into a.
No, they didn't kill him. He's being kept as a sex slave.
No.
To this day.
No. He fell on top of a post office car. And
he got special delivered
to Oakland, California, and they liked him so much that they let him work there, and then we got poetic justice.
So Bishop dies, and your boy the boy whose mother waxes his silver, shines his silverware, incest. Tells him now he has the juice. And then the movie is done.
Incomplete.
What happened afterwards? Did he catch the bodies?
Whose juice does he have?
Did he catch any charges for those bodies?
I know that he had to have caught an accessory to robbery and an accessory to murder charge. Both of those charges carry some high sentences.
He probably did 5 years. He'd be all right.
Hey, ain't you? You look like Bishop boy, Bishop Senior boy.
And then he's gonna catch a charge for Bishop's death, whether it's manslaughter, which is accidental, or it's an actual murder charge. Q's not gonna make it out of this unscathed, and I would like to see that play out.
So if Q got to go to jail, don't Steele got to go too?
Steele's gonna go.
But Steele got shot.
That doesn't
I know.
exclude you from criminal behavior. What they do is they keep you in a jail hospital until you completely heal.
Or they can play it. They can play it. If they play it right, they can do it like this. Hey, Steele got shot. Q got shot. He's like, hey, Bishop shot us. Bishop shot Steele. Bishop shot me. He's the one that killed. We think he killed Raheem because he was the one that him and Raheem. Now they can throw this on Raheem. Like, hey, him and Raheem had a plan to go kill Quilla or to go rob Quilla as Bishop shoots him, but they don't know. Like, but they left the party. But me and Steele was here at the DJ joint, and he can get off like that. And then this is self-defense. He shot me. We on the roof fighting. He was chasing me with the gun, and then he fell off the roof.
So where's the gun?
Whose gun? Oh, the boy that got. That's Pac's gun. But remember the
but
DJ.
that's what the cops are gonna ask. Where's the gun? If he was chasing you with a gun and he shot you, where is said gun? Especially if he fell off the roof. You are now being charged.
But you got a witness of people that said he shot in the elevator. So they can witness and say he had the gun, but what happened after that, I don't know.
Right, but you're still you're charged with proving this without a doubt, and there's doubt there. So some
the way them detectives is going, them lawyers should be trashed too. He should get off.
And got him from SVU.
So yeah, so we talked about. So let's go into the MEME-spiracy theories real quick. So you've pretty much have done an excellent job with talking about the informant that Tripp was, as well as Raheem, because we never talked about Raheem being an informant as well. So let's get into the Bishop MK Ultra.
Go ahead, my young man.
All right. So if you have seen The Manchurian Candidate, you know that, Manchurian Candidate, what other movie where they activate? The Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Trying to find out what that trigger word is.
Yeah, so they have mind control things that you do to basically brainwash you and be able to make you go commit murders. And it'll be certain trigger words that will trigger you or certain actions that will make you get
certain
into it.
Items.
Yeah, to make you get into a certain mind frame. So my theory is whenever Pac was handed the gun, that was the first activation of him to get into that mind frame. But the actual trigger to put him into a murderous rage was when old QNC shouted out, "Suck my dick." That activated him to make him want to kill Quillas to get his respect back. Plus, after seeing his father go through what he went through, and that was even a brainwashing technique when it went wrong, and maybe Pac knew that, so he knew that's a way for him to know to stay in line. I just thought about that part.
And what happened? How does his memory get wiped?
Oh, whenever Q spins records and starts scratching, it erases his memory. Hence why he was like, "Oh, Raheem got shot.
Somebody shot him. No, Raheem's dead. Somebody shot him."
He don't remember.
Yes, and then matter of fact, after they're done, when he ran into the room and he like took his hat off, he was like touching his forehead. He was probably hearing slight scratches in his head, so he started losing his memory. Just thought about that too.
So what theory you have?
In honor of Tupac's 50th birthday, I present to you the story of Tupac Shake Your Ass. So, shake your ass. Tupac what if he never becomes a rap superstar? Let's just take Digital Underground completely out of the mix. He never moves from Philadelphia. He continues to, or was it Baltimore?
Be more.
So he never moves. He continues to go to that acting school with Jada Pinkett, right? So he still wants to be a rapper. He still wants to be a superstar, but just not in the sense of what we know Tupac to be. He becomes Freedom from CNC Music Factory. He releases Sweat and a plethora of other commercially banging hits. He may even release Boom Shake 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 the Room.
No, don't do that to him.
Damn, you giving the wheels on?
No, don't do that.
Well, I mean, he got wheels, girl.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If he don't go to the West Coast, he gets to keep Jada.
Does Tupac have a great song like "You Broke My Blinker, Bitch"? Oh, you saw my blinker, bitch.
No, because CNC Music Factory didn't go that route.
That's fair. His name is Freedom for Christ.
If their career would have had any longevity other than the 3 songs that, got released, they may have, because it was still comical. It was still a satire of music. It wasn't for real.
Okay. So
you cannot take Freedom as a for real ass rapper. I know he wants to be believed that he is a for real ass rapper, but beloved, you are not.
I thought you had tied it into the movie somehow.
It makes better sense if he never goes to LA.
But then that's like a whole different. So tying it into the movie.
I never tied it into Juice.
Because you said
nope. Omar.
No, I thought the tie-in was were you saying it was made in the 80s? So
no.
So Tupac would never got the Juice movie.
No, that we did that today. That had nothing to do with that.
Because it was like
help you out, nigga.
No, that's not helping me.
No, because it was like Omar Epps takes Pac's role.
Takes Pac because Omar Epps becomes the rapper. That's the definition of a man. That's got nothing to do with Juice. That's still gonna happen, but I'm going into Tupac right now.
I could have swore you tied it into the movie somehow.
No,
not the movie per se, but it was something to where something got flipped in the movie, and it was like, oh,
I think somebody else played Bishop. That's why.
Yeah, but that's got, again, he never made it out that way. He never became.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you took it as like he just never came out here.
Yeah, can I spin my shit?
Well, I'm just trying to keep it within the narrative. Like this is like who we talk about Juice, and it's like, oh yeah, he just never came. So I'm just trying to make sense.
No, it never had anything to do with Juice. Me doing the Tupac shake your ass during that phone conversation actually had nothing to do with Juice. It was always, what if Tupac didn't turn into Tupac? What if Tupac was a gimmick ass rapper? What if Tupac would have never hit it big with Digital Underground? It was never, what if Juice would have flopped or some shit? If Tupac would have never became Tupac, if he would have stayed out there and became a gimmick ass rapper, Omar would have took his place. He did Definition of a Man.
That's what I'm saying. It's not making sense. That's what I'm saying. You
Omar would have gotten all the roles that Tupac had. He would have been in Bullet.
Above the Rim.
He would have been in Above the Rim. He would have been in Poetic Justice. He would have played Bishop and Juice. Somebody else would have played Q.
I think that's how it was.
Yeah, you swapped the roles. If Omar pretty much became Pac.
Because Omar became Pac.
What would happen to Pac? He would have been, because you could, last week you were like, hey, he was with Digital Underground. And then you said, what if
he dropped like a song
after he didn't do the same song? It was like another song with
was Kiss Me and I'll Kiss You Back, but it turned more. He still was Freedom from CNC Music Factory.
It was the gimmick.
But it makes more sense to me after sitting on it that if he never made it out to the West Coast, he had a better opportunity of becoming that gimmicky ass rapper. So since last week's episode is not to be published, I can spin my shit however I feel works.
This should have been discussed in the pre-show.
Yeah, because I would have been like, nah, fam.
No, I'm just saying that from the aspect of I would have known what was going on. I could be able to back you a little bit better.
He said go further into it, so
She went further into it.
I went further into it.
So the nerve of you, nigga.
No, because I was actually like, hey,
No,
we can spend more time talking about the MEME-spiracies because you had way more to talk about because we didn't really get into it last week. That's what it was.
So Omar
So don't try me. Don't try me, cuz.
Whoa.
Don't try me, cuz.
Whoa.
I don't think y'all forgot. Y'all forgot?
I didn't
y'all
forget
forgot
shit.
Who Kim Quillas is?
I didn't know who the first of all, I didn't know who the fuck you. I didn't know who the fuck you were. You about to get smoked.
No, the fight words. Where am I? So yeah, this concludes.
Whoa. Let's get this one off because we didn't do this one right last time. And I'm gonna say right now, all respect due to the great Al B, but we need to get back to the whole Raheem died so Drake could walk. We didn't actually discuss it this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the song on the album, and we also had the definition of a man from Omar. So we have the two obvious diss songs back and forth to each other, except for Omar dropped his shit after Raheem died, which was kind of bullshit, but it's all good. But
Raheem shit was dropped posthumously.
Yeah, it was like
Raheem dropped after Raheem died.
But
it was a posthumous release.
No, it was like Poetic Justice at the end where Pac heard his cousins rap for the first time. He started crying. It's like that. So it's like, damn, he could have been something.
Hey, and he was using Q's old DJ equipment.
So there you go. So once Raheem passes, did a young Drake happen upon the Juice soundtrack up there on the Degrassi set? He said, "Hey," he said, "Hey, I should give this singing rapping thing a try." I don't know what they got me in a wheelchair now. I'm not gonna be here long. I gotta start practicing.
And he learned how to walk. Then he became Drake.
Wait a minute.
Wheelchair Jimmy, Drake. Tell me what's really going on.
Well, I'll give you one better. Raheem's baby mama fled to Canada. And became friends with a young Aubrey's mother. You don't know, but Raheem could sing, and then slid her Raheem's demo.
Or what if the baby was Raheem? Well, Raheem's baby was Drake.
So did she give the baby up for adoption?
Yeah, she couldn't take care of it no more.
That baby stroller was on the roof at the end. She contemplating dropping him off the roof, but it was like, nah.
She gave that nigga up to God.
And God saved him.
I got some people in Canada. Let me just send them out there.
Okay.
And then Drake finds out that his pops was Raheem. He was like, damn, let me carry on the legacy of my pops.
Yes, so that's why he's stealing everybody's girl. Because that's the only memory he had of his father was that song. So he thought his father just stole women all day. So he grew up and started fucking with everybody's chick.
Okay.
I thought that was your woman. It is.
well, actually,
we share her.
It's kind of like it both of ours.
You just keep her at your house.
Do we? Yes. Okay.
So that concludes season 7, Soundtrack to Life. Meme number 80, MEMEFYING Juice. Hashtag. What we got? Y'all got him? I gotta go through this list. Hashtag. He wanted all the Jews. Hashtag. Pow. So be it. Hashtag. I don't give a fuck. Hashtag. I tell your mama you ain't shit. Hashtag. Gotta get it right, buddy. Hashtag. What could be better, bitch? Hashtag. He's gaming on you. Hashtag. I thought that was your woman. It is. Hashtag Weekbox Bonanza and the Weekbox Barometer. Hashtag Frank's Box. Hashtag you're out of there. Hashtag I'll shoot your PB off. Hashtag definition of a man.
Hashtag partner.
Hashtag partner. You gotta do it with the
extra P on it.
Right. Spit.
We don't have the extra P
You're not
because
supposed to be popping your peas.
No,
sir.
we don't have the extra P because old man Quellash shot our PP off.
Yes.
Shot our PPs.
So yeah, so we had
You gonna get what I got.
So we gave y'all a classic, another classic yet again through our memories like they used to be. We memeified the soundtrack in the movie, and we did our MEME-spiracy theory. So join us next week for meme number 81, memifying Waiting to Exhale, where we'll memify the 1995 African-American romance film directed by Forrest Whitaker, starring stars.
It's back.
Such as, you already know.
It's
Whitney.
back.
Starring Whitney, I'm Your Baby Tonight, Houston. Angela, I'ma set your car on fire because niggas ain't shit, best said. Loretta, I played Blaze Mama in Class Act Divine. Michael, things ain't been the same since Joe Clark fired me from Eastside High Beach, and Gregory Hines.
Everybody gets something but Greg.
Can't disrespect the God.
Yeah.
But Leela got nothing. Leela Rashawn.
Oh yeah, we said Leela. My feet was fucked up in Boomerang. Rashawn. So yeah,
Donald, I just stared at
the goddamn Omar
for a very long time. Faison.
So yes, so where you can find us, tune in next week for that, and where you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all podcasting platforms. You're only getting season 7 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 6, they will become NFTs soon. So as for new content, go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. That's THEMEME podcast. So donate, support, and become a meme or a meme-ber. So in closing,
thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Everything is everything, and everything is what is. It is what it is till it ain't.
And I end by saying, space is the place. Alter destiny digitally because it's what's your future. Damn, I fucked it up. Space is the place. Alter your destiny digitally because it's your future you create. This is the Meme Podcast. When it comes to Black entertainment, we reign supreme. All facts. We are the supreme meme team. We clout chasing, keeping up, and about waking people up. We honor both. If you have a problem with that, pull up if you want that smoke. And it'll be that way until I say cease.
We out of here. Peace.
You're now listening to Meme. You're now listening to Meme, yeah.